lot of thank you face looking to do. I got all the toys I wanted from Petco delivered same day. It's here.
Petco, the health and wellness company.
Okay, we are live. Just gonna give the stream a second to breathe here, make sure everything is all good across the YouTube platform. Welcome in, everyone, to this Sparkin Sports NFL live stream of the 4-7 Green Bay Packers versus the 9-1 Philadelphia Eagles, coming at you from Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. I am your host, Gage Madrid. Just gonna get a few people streaming on in here before we officially get started. How's everyone doing today, guys? It's been a pretty fun day of football overall, except for really bad game from my Denver Broncos. Hoping we can close out the day, though, with some fun football here with Packers and Eagles. So, obviously, the Philadelphia Eagles have been one of the bigger surprise teams of the league this season. I think we all knew they were going to be good, but I don't think anybody estimated they were going to be this good. They are 9-1 here through their first 10 games. Obviously, they did pick up their first loss a couple of weeks ago against the Washington Commanders, but got back on track last week. And they are looking to do the same here this week. And as far as the Green Bay Packers are concerned, their season has not started off well. They got a win against the Dallas Cowboys a couple of weeks ago, but that ended up just being a flash in the pan. They ended up picking up a loss last week to the Tennessee Titans. How's everyone doing today, guys? Hope everyone is doing well. We'll go over some stats here before we officially get started. Thus far, it looks like the ESPN matchup predictor has the Eagles at a 72.3% win percentage. Weather is fantastic there in Philadelphia. Partly cloudy in the 50s. Philadelphia is favored in this one, -6.5. And looks like we are just about one more quick commercial away from getting ready to roll, guys. Just a couple of housekeeping matters. I would really appreciate if you could smash that like button. It's a free and easy way that you can help show your support for the channel. It helps tell YouTube to push this stream out and helps us get seen by more and more people and helps us grow this community. Also, guys, we are really, really close to 600 subscribers here on this channel. I believe we need just about 23 more subscribers. We are trying to get there tonight. So I would really appreciate it if you could give us a sub. It would really, really help us out. Looks like we got 3 people in the house so far. We will get the game audio started here in just a second, guys. Am I sounding good? Do I need to turn my audio up at all? Again, once we come out of commercial, we will go ahead and turn on the game audio. Hoping for a good game tonight, guys. I just watched some pretty crazy football in the afternoon window. Obviously, Raiders defeating the Seahawks in overtime. Then Chargers and Cardinals coming down to the wire there. With the Chargers able to get away with that last-second victory. Also, guys, just a reminder, we do have a poll up at the pinned comment in the chat. Looks like we do have one vote for the Philadelphia Eagles in this poll. I am very curious who you think is going to win this game, so let me know by making your voice heard in this poll. See if Aaron Rodgers in this Green Bay passing attack can finally generate a in-rhythm game. They had a flash in the pan against the Dallas Cowboys with the rookie wide receiver Christian Watson, but kind of fell off a little bit shortly after that. All right, guys, looks like we're just getting ready to get rolling here from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. I'm going to cover you guys up for just a second. All right, guys. Let's get ready to roll. Brian Dawkins getting us hyped up. Again, guys, would really appreciate it if you could smash that like button before we get started. Let me know, guys, where are you watching from tonight? What part of the country? What part of the world? I would definitely love to know. We're bringing this to you tonight from the Mile High City of Denver, Colorado, as you probably could tell. Also, I'm going to put a... All right, guys, looks like we're getting ready to roll. I'm going to get the game audio going here. Let me know if I need to adjust anything, guys. Let me know if the game audio is all good. Let me know if my mic is all good. Aaron Rodgers on the sideline, so looks like Eagles will be getting the ball here to start the game.
He admitted it isn't 100%, and the fracture does affect his grip.
And we do have one vote in our poll so far, and it is for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Rare non-spirals, but Rodgers told us he still
all right, guys,
believes
let's
in
get going.
himself and this team. He reminded us of the 2016 season when the Packers were 4-6, came to Philadelphia and beat the Eagles in prime time.
Now is the run the table season. Yep. Let's see if Green Bay can do it here. They've got a lot of different players now. Very, very different set of circumstances for the Green Bay Packers than the run the table season.
Matt LaFleur's company looking at a wild card shot at this point. Did get some help with the results today, so a Packer win changes the complexion of the last
Mason Crosby, longtime Packer kicker, set to get this one going. The only Packer who's been a starter on this team longer than Aaron Rodgers. And here we go from the city of brotherly love. And that will bounce in the end zone, and we've got a touchback. 1st and 10 from the Eagles from their own 25-yard line. We've got to mute that real quick. See if this Philly offense can get a fast start here. And here we go. Eagles begin with twins right, and they blow a whistle. Got a fan on the field.
After the kickoff, well, the kid who was out there to grab the tee just stood out there.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Somebody saw it. All right, there you go. Got the picture.
Little 4-year-old kid. 1st and 10.
Boston Scott will start as the back. And here is Hurts at the 25.
Hurts, quick throw, and that is batted right away.
Begins with a deflection by
That is Kingsley Enagbare, the rookie edge rusher.
At quarterback for the Eagles.
2nd out and 10 now, following the batted pass.
From question mark to exclamation point on this team. Really unsure if he was the guy going into the year. Second or third choice in the MVP race right now. He has changed it with those numbers, including a big factor with his legs. 8
Second down and 10.
on the season.
Trips left for the Eagles, including Miles Sanders.
Miles Sanders comes in.
Quez Watkins in the slot to the left side.
Second and 10.
Hurts making a check at the line. Surveys. Fires. Perfect time. Incomplete. Looking for Devontae Smith. Great time for Hurts to throw there, but cannot hook up with Smith. Third down and 10.
Here for the Green Bay Packers on defense. Rudy Ford is in starting at one of the safety positions for Darnell Savage, and one of the things that the Packers spent a lot of time
See if this
talking
Eagles
about
offense can
this
avoid a
week
quick 3 and
is
out.
We have to be tougher. We have to be more physical, and that's exactly right. Trying to take on this power running game of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Third and 10 from the 25. Trips left. Hurts trying to work that hard count. Has time, steps up. He looks to run. Jalen Hurts makes one miss, and he's got the first down. Across the 35, across the 40, still going. Near the midfield stripe is Jalen Hurts. What a run. The Eagles sideline wants a flag at the end. Not going to get it. But still a big run there for Jalen Hurts.
It's so hard to play the Philadelphia Eagles and Jalen Hurts. They've got a spy sitting right there waiting on him.
Yep, but he makes the spy, and Quay Walker absolutely missed. Horrible missed tackle there by Quay Walker.
Because of plays just like that.
And the injured Packers, the man we just
Got a
mentioned,
man
was
down
not
for the
starting.
Packers. Darnell Savage, the
starting
safety.
the first 11 games as he was
And
cutting
that does
back.
not look good for
Hurts was coming
him.
Across, he went down, and the athletic training staff out looking at his leg.
Hopefully Savage
We
is
said when we
okay.
introduced him, and as you said, this is the difference he makes. You watch the quarterbacks who are having the best seasons, their ability to do that.
He gets
is what
helped
has
off
put
the
them
field
in these
here,
great spots
very
this year.
Well, and Mike, that's
very
what you do as a
gingerly
coach,
walking
right? You put
off.
X's and O's on the board, and they had plenty of X's and O's out there. But eventually, you take your best athlete at the linebacker position.
Eventually, it
that
comes
being
down
Quay
more to
Walker,
Jimmys and
put
Joes
right
than
there,
X's and
You
O's.
say, all right, if he runs, you tackle him. But he couldn't tackle him.
Yep. The X's and O's worked. The Jimmy and Joe
Savage
did
helped
not.
off. Here is what happened to Savage.
So we get to see what happened to Darnell
Running extra
Savage
DBs
here.
off
Kind of
third
an
down. You see that
awkward
left leg
plant of his foot.
twists and turns awkwardly. That's what they were looking at.
That didn't look very good.
Bring him over to the sideline for further examination.
Savage is
This
now
was
on the
a
bench.
24. And Hurts and the Eagles have it at
And
the
first and 10 from the
49-yard line.
Eagles for the 49-yard line. Single tight end set to the right side. And off to Miles Sanders. Spinning, and he gets about 5 yards. And I don't want to get a copyright. There we go. This Green Bay defense has really struggled as a unit this season under defensive coordinator Joe Barry. Two receivers in a bunch formation to the right side here for Philadelphia.
Come back and play against
Second
their own
down
team.
from the 46.
After the
They
game,
hand it
5,
off. It's Miles Sanders inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
Inside the 40
And he
to
gains
the
8.
38-yard line. Miles Sanders, 8th in attempts, 9th in yards in rushing this year.
A
So you
good
see the
start
shell
here for the
coverage in
Eagles.
behind, and so that's going to allow this big offensive line to start with their double teams and get in the push.
First down and 10. Quez Watkins goes in motion. Tempo for the Eagles here, and he squeezes it in complete. Devontae Smith, Hurts' his former college teammate at Alabama. And that will net about 5 yards there.
If the Eagles played a little tempo with this game tonight, because Devondre Campbell, the signal caller for the Packers, is out. Quay Walker,
Make it a
rookie,
net of
is in
6.
calling
Second down and
those
4.
signals, so you try and speed up
Once
that
again, a
process a bit.
2-receiver bunch formation to the right side. Tight end Jack Stoll also back there. They hand her off. Sanders tries to cut outside. Has a little stiff arm there, but a good tackle in the backfield. Justin Hollins, the newest addition to the Packers. Former Ram and Bronco. Recently cut by the Rams and just acquired by Green Bay.
Yeah, well, you're job is to set the edge, no matter which defense you're in. And here he is setting the edge.
Yep.
And
Good
the
job
play
by
comes
Holland
out.
setting the
He's
edge
certainly
indeed.
athletic enough to make that play. He's a good pass rusher.
Got that hand off the nameplate there.
Third down and 6 now. Twins left. Kenneth Gainwell goes in motion. Hurts, a little QB draw here. He's got a first down and more. Jalen Hurts inside the 10 to about the 7. What a play call there. Hit him with a QB draw. Jalen Hurts makes a couple guys miss and picks up 24. So the Eagles are hurrying up to the line here, trying to catch the Packers. First and goal from the 6. Hand it off to Gainwell, and he will get near the 3, maybe the 4.
Take a quick look here, and this time Jason Kelsey right up on the linebacker, so he didn't even have to make him miss. I think you have to play the run from the quarterback position first.
Second down and goal. Hand it off again. Gainwell surging for the touchdown. What an opening drive for the Philadelphia Eagles. 10 plays, 75 yards, 3 minutes and 41 seconds off the clock. And a 6-0 lead. 7-0 pending the extra point.
Oh, by the way, if you want to just go get physical, let's get physical up front here.
Yup.
Eagles, they have a lot
Some
of
great
people
blocking there from the right guard, Isaac Seumalo. Jason Kelsey in there as well.
run with their quarterback, and when it gets right down to nasty
Philadelphia
time,
hits pay
throw
dirt.
you off the ball too.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. Good snap, good hold, and good kick. 7-0 lead for the Eagles. It was a methodical opening drive. Jalen Hurts had a couple of nice plays on the ground. Miles Sanders got involved. And ultimately it is Kenneth Gainwell who cashes in. On that drive, guys, Jalen Hurts 1 for 3 for 6 yards, but he did have 2 carries for 52 yards. Devontae Smith, 1 reception for 6 yards. Win probability for the Eagles is currently sitting at 81.4%. 75 total yards on that drive. 4 total first downs. A really good start for the Eagles. Again, guys, just a reminder, if you could smash that like button, that would be absolutely awesome. Help us get viewed and seen by more people. A free and easy way you can show your support. Also, if you can maybe smash the subscribe button as well, that would be awesome. We need just about 23 more subscribers to get to 600 here on this channel. See if this Green Bay Packers offense can get something going here in their first offensive possession. Philadelphia marched right downfield on the first drive. If Green Bay can't score here, man, it's going to be tough goings for them the rest of the way. Excuse me just one sec, guys. Obviously, Green Bay currently sitting at 3rd in the NFC North with a 4-7 record, tied with the Detroit Lions, but tiebreakers do make them 3rd. And then Philadelphia, of course, the kings of the NFC East with a 9-1 record, but the entire NFC East has been overall impressive this year. Everybody's got a winning record. The NFC least, no more. Back, guys. Philadelphia.
Mutual Insurance, only pay for what you need. If you need something other than turkey, how about Dick's Roast Pork? Been around for over a century in the Reading Terminal Market. Nicolosi family opened a butcher shop in South Philly. 4th generation selling the classic Italian sandwiches.
There's a really good cheesesteak place here in Denver called South Philly Cheesesteaks. I actually had them for dinner last night.
Back to regularly
Really tasty.
Just hit that tips jar hard, man. Holiday season.
Here's Jake Elliott, and the ball blows off the tee on the kickoff.
Ball blowing off the tee as Jake Elliott is set to kick off, as we mentioned. unseasonably mild night, also with some wind, gusts of around 20 miles per hour at times. We got the goalpost to our left shaking as you watch. Field goals going right to left on your screen are going to be the ones that will be the toughest to make.
Keyshawn Nixon will bobble it, and he'll have to bring it out of the end zone. That was a mistake. And he is tackled at the 10-yard line. And that is where Aaron Rodgers and his Packers offense will begin their first possession. Blah, 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 blah. Cannot. Gotta mute that real quick. Sorry, guys. Do not want to get a copyright claim. Again, guys, if you could smash that like button, would really appreciate it. Here we go. First and 10 from the Pack from their own 9-yard line. Rodgers is under center. Allen Lazard goes in motion. Play action. Rodgers winding up, fires, and that is complete. Nope, incomplete. Christian Watson cannot haul that one in. James Bradbury in coverage for the Eagles.
Rodgers' first pass of the year was a long one that Watson couldn't secure, and from that point on, it's just been off. No matter what you look at with Green Bay, it's just been off, and the numbers for Rodgers, we'll detail it a bit later on. Some of the lowest numbers we've seen in his now 18th year in the NFL.
Second down and 10.
Watson has been dropping some balls early in games. We saw it
Bunch formation to the right side. Josiah DeGuara motion to the split backfield with Aaron Jones. Lazard also goes in motion. They hand it off. Aaron Jones cuts inside. He gets about 5.
About 5 for Jones, who is 7th in the league.
And a third down and 5 here for the Packers. Let's see if they can avoid a quick 3 and out.
This backfield has to set some of the tone for Green Bay here.
Aaron Jones has been by far the most productive offensive player this season for the Packers.
Same sort of thing, even when they were way behind. They've got it.
Third and 4.
They can run the ball to create the one-on-ones on the outside to hopefully get some big plays.
Romeo Dobbs, the rookie.
Bunch formation to the right again. Rodgers in trouble. And he gets out of it somehow. Rodgers fires downfield. It's a duck. Broken up and intercepted. Josiah Scott. Darius Slay broke it up. It was a wobbly pass from Rodgers. Probably an ill effect of that thumb injury. And the Eagles take over at the 29-yard line of the Packers. And a killer turnover right away for Green Bay.
Off the head of Darius Slay and
right off Darius Slay and into the hands of Scott. Johnny on the spot there.
Horrible start. Here's Hargrave.
Again, guys, be sure to participate in our poll. Well, let me know who you think is going to win this game. Thus far, we got 1 vote for the Philadelphia Eagles, and thus far, that is holding up well.
And off the head of Slay and into the hands of Scott for his first career NFL interception. Rodgers throwing more picks than normal this year.
First and 10 now. That's Rodgers' 8th interception on the season. From the 29, handoff to Miles Sanders. Surging forward for about 6.
Drags him a couple more yards to the 23.
To the 23-yard line.
Mike, you watch as much of this stuff as I do over here. You're the Green Bay Packers on defense. You have to keep Jalen from running the ball, right? You can't. At the end of the game, they basically won the game in Indy because he was able to
second
run
down and 4.
Go in. If he beats you throwing the ball, you got to say so be it. But you can't allow him to run the ball the way he did on that first drive.
Hurts keeps it on the read option, makes a man miss, and Jalen Hurts will be out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Another first down for the Eagles. Out the floor, trying to figure things out.
But what happens here is when you have a quarterback that can run, it adds a blocker to the scheme. It's old high school football. If your quarterback has the ability to run the ball, you no longer have the disadvantage.
First and 10 inside the 15-yard line. Twins right for the Eagles.
Really well with their quarterback.
Hand it off to Sanders, bursting inside the 10. Sanders to the end zone. And the Eagles jump out to an early 14-0 lead. 3 plays, 29 yards, minute 21 following the turnover. And this one might get ugly, folks. This is already getting ugly.
Kenny Clark inside is going to have a shot at this one, but really that was a trap on the outside with
Kenny
Jaron
Clark
Reed.
with a bad missed tackle there.
And
Just an ugly, ugly start for the Green Bay Packers. Jake Elliott, extra point. No good.
It was off to the right and no good. His
And the scoreboard initially said it was good. That's funny. So, Philadelphia with a dominant start. Obviously, the missed PAT there, but methodical opening drive, get the turnover, get another touchdown. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Win probability for the Eagles is all the way up at 90.4% now. Aaron Rodgers 0 for 2 for that interception in this game so far. Jalen Hurts 1 for 3 for 6 yards, but he's got 3 carries for 60 yards through the ground. Aaron Jones 1 carry, 6 yards. Devontae Smith 1 reception, 6 yards. Already, the Eagles have 104 yards of total offense compared to just 6 for the Green Bay Packers. That's so bad. Philadelphia already with 6 first downs. Whew. Wow. Green Bay is averaging just 2 yards per play as compared to 8 for Philadelphia. Thus far, we do have a penalty-less game, which is good to see. 5 minutes of time of possession for the Eagles as compared to less than a minute of time of possession for the Packers. That's absolutely pathetic. Oh man, this Green Bay team has got so many flaws, so many blemishes on both sides of the ball. I don't know a fast way out of this if you're the Green Bay Packers, man. It's so bad. Got 4 people in the house right now. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Philadelphia Eagles already with a 2-touchdown lead. So we got 2 votes in our poll so far. We got both of them for the Philadelphia Eagles. Pretty good looking decision there. How about that Raiders victory earlier in the day, man? Josh Jacobs with, I want to say that was a 76er or something like that. 76-yard touchdown run. Something crazy like that. All right, guys, we are back in Philadelphia.
Mondays and Tuesdays at 8, 7 Central on NBC and streaming on Peacock. Link is rocking.
Shot of the Link there.
The 9-1 Philadelphia Eagles. Ball off the tee again for Elliott.
Ball once again comes off the tee for Jake Elliott. He's going to need to get a holder.
Touchdown run by Sanders, by the way. That's his 7th. That is a career high. There's a lot more season to go.
Right now, the Eagles on pace to rush for 800
Rodgers
yards.
looking pretty despondent there on the sideline.
Just did it. Maybe more.
Elliott boots it away.
We'll have a story if that happens, right?
Coming up for it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, and a big return here. Keyshawn Nixon across the 40, still going to the 41-yard line. Good return there by Keyshawn Nixon.
And here is the Philadelphia defense.
Gotta mute that. Blah, 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 blah. Alrighty, second offensive possession for the Green Bay Packers.
Only San Francisco giving up fewer yards.
Josiah DeGuara goes in motion. Rodgers with a little flip out here to Aaron Jones, and Jones Good running there, close to the line to gain. And looks like you're going to move the chains.
The Packers have been doing lately is they've really gotten this outside running game of theirs going with Jones. And it used to be sort of split the carries between Dillon and Jones, but that flashiness, that speed, his ability in the passing game, seeing a little bit more of Jones now.
Eagles rocking their all-black uniforms with the new black helmets tonight. Pretty sick look, in my opinion. Handoff to Jones again. He's going nowhere. Fletcher Cox meets him right away for a loss of 1.
Double-digit-year veterans on this Eagles defensive front.
Cox been doing it a long time in Philadelphia.
A lot over the course of his career and my career.
Obviously, that defensive line. He's got so many veterans on there. You got Brandon Graham, and then, of course, they just added in Ndamukong Suh and Linval Joseph, Fletcher Cox. Got the rookie and Jordan Davis in there. I mean, this defensive line is lethal. 2nd and 11, Rodgers under center from the midfield stripe. Play action, Rodgers sets, setting up a screen to Jones. And Jones, more blocking in front. Good gain for Aaron Jones to the 20-yard line. Pickup of 30 on that screen. And when in doubt, get the ball in the hands of number 33.
Jones is going to get the play fake and then go stand behind 3 big offensive linemen over there who do a terrific job to get this one out. And if Aaron Jones can get going like that, if this running game can pick it up, the play action can win.
On the 20-yard line. Lazard goes in motion. They hand it off again. This time it's A.J. Dillon cutting inside, and A.J. Dillon scores. Good response by the Packers. They are on the board. A.J. Dillon hits pay dirt. 4 plays, 59 yards, 2 minutes, 22 seconds. And we are going to have a review at this. A.J. may have been down short of the goal line. Let's see what we got. Tries to cut it. Grinding. Oh, that's close. Let's see. He might be down. Nope, that's a touchdown. Looks like he broke the plane before his knee went down. And they have indeed confirmed it in New York. Mason Crosby for the extra point. Make this a 6-point game. A little bit of a bobbled snap, but Crosby is able to get it in. Yeah, indeed, man. Great job there by the Packers responding. If they didn't get a score on that drive, you had to imagine this was going to get really ugly really quickly for them, but nonetheless, they were able to punch it in there with A.J. Dillon. On that drive, Dillon got it done from 20 yards out. That was his only carry of the game so far. Aaron Jones, 1 reception, 30 yards on that screen. Those 2 chunk plays there really got things going for the Green Bay Packers. That screen actually was Rodgers' first completion of the game. Green Bay now with 65 total yards as compared to 104 for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they're starting to eat into that time of possession a little bit, which is definitely good for them. 3 first downs as compared to 6 for the Eagles. And currently, of course, Green Bay is losing the turnover battle. Again, guys, I would really appreciate if you could smash that like button. Helps us out more than I can even state. And this Green Bay offense finally has some life. Win probability. Oh, got to go back for that. Currently, it looks like the win probability for the Eagles has shot down a little bit to 80.9% following that scoring drive for the Packers. Looks like we are just about to be back here in Philadelphia. Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love sitting on the bench. Jalen Hurts looking to get ready to take over here for the Eagles' third offensive possession, of this first quarter. Already an action-packed first quarter here. 6 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Here's Jeff Lurie, owner of the Philadelphia Eagles.
A guy from Boston, a Boston kid who grew up going to Patriots games. Really made Philadelphia so much.
Here's Crosby to kick it away.
And his Eagles over his tenure have been
running up for it, a short kick from the 9-yard line. Boston Scott to the 28.
Taken out to the 27-yard line. So the Batman theme, Darius Slay brought it up for the receivers, but it fits the quarterback too.
I gotta mute that. Copyrighted music.
Hasn't happened in 50 years in the NFL.
1st and 10. Twins left. We'll draw here to Sanders, and he gets 7.
That time, Chris gaining 7 yards.
Yeah, and it was interesting to talk with Jalen Hurts, wasn't it? A very serious-minded guy, and you were talking about him as well. Just the idea that somebody so young could be that serious.
2nd and 3 from just inside the 35.
Philadelphia, with this team, with this offensive line, it really has been a magical fit.
Handed off again. Miles Sanders for about 2 yards. And that'll bring him a 3rd down and 1 situation here for the Eagles.
During the week about a comment he made to the media in his press availability. He said, I set the temperature. And he was thinking, well, did that come off the wrong way? So to be a couple years in the league, his 3rd, and to be thinking in that way, that shows you the maturity and the preparation for the position of this guy.
And not one person on this football team would have disputed it. He does.
Clock ticking.
Right. He does.
Inside 5 minutes and 35 seconds to play in the first quarter.
The quarterback, the energy of the team and the offense feed off of your
QB sneak it. Oh, and it looks like Hurts is a little bit short. Good tackle there by Kingsley Enagbare. Rookie edge rusher there. He did indeed keep him short. And looks like Nick Sirianni is keeping his offense out there.
Over here and pulled him backwards.
That was a great play by Enagbare.
Every time, but for whatever reason, they didn't do the one where they came up behind him and just pushed the entire pile. But Enagbare pulling him backwards, I don't think he got it.
No, he didn't. That was a great job by Enagbare. They're bringing out the chains, but I'm pretty certain that's short.
Or 4th and 1 runs. So it's been one of the most guaranteed plays in the NFL this year.
And that is definitely short.
I mean,
oh yeah, short by almost a full foot.
600 pounds. It's one of the most powerful guys in the entire league at that quarterback position. Probably is the most powerful one.
So 4th and inches, I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles come back with the exact same play and run the QB sneak again.
They'll have people in behind them. They'll push the whole thing forward, and if that doesn't work, then Green Bay gets the football.
Yep. 100%.
Chances of converting on this 4th and inches for the Eagles, and they rush to the ball quick.
Rush to it. Oh, ball's out maybe? Looked like things were a little bit off there with Kelsey and Hurts. And they're going to mark that short of the line to gain. Initially, that's a 4th down. Jason Kelsey is not happy. Looked like things were out of sync there for the Eagles offensively. And that's looking like it's going to be a turnover on downs. It did look like Isaac Seumalo was off a little early. That should have been a false start, but
there's no flag down there. Now we have a fumble in here too on 4th down.
Officials still discussing it.
Sean Smith getting cleared out. Let's take a peek at, where's the movement.
Yep.
The snap was lost right from the beginning.
Yeah, it was. It was a bad exchange between Hurts and Kelsey.
Inside.
Yeah, first of all, there was a false start. Second off, looks like Hurts couldn't field the snap cleanly. Jason Kelce was trying to keep his hand on it, but Hurts did not get it.
Except Kelce and Sayamalu on the play.
Yep.
You know, Chris, where it ends up there. And his
Very
knee is down.
interesting here. They're going to measure as short again. And the Green Bay Packers get the ball back on Towns. And momentum is starting to shift over to the Packers sideline. And twice they get a stop. Bit of a disastrous sequence there for the Philadelphia Eagles, man. And they turn it over on downs. That was an aborted snap. Just bad sequence of events there for the Eagles. Their win probability is shot down a little bit more to 74.3%. Green Bay can punch it in here, man. They'll take the lead. That's pretty shocking considering the way this game started. Eagles still have 6 first downs in comparison to the Packers' 3 first downs. 113 total yards for Philadelphia, 65 for Green Bay. Eagles still lead that time of possession, 6 minutes 53 seconds as compared to 3:18 for the Pack. And again, the win probability for Philadelphia shoots down a little bit here to 87.6%. Again, guys, be sure to smash that like button. Would really appreciate it. We got 4 minutes, 49 seconds remaining still in this first quarter, and it's already been action-packed. Also, guys, if you could sub to the channel, that would be awesome. We need just about 23 subscribers to get to 600. I do think it's possible that we can get there by tonight, so it would really be awesome if you could help us out. And already, man, this game has been packed with action. Back in Philadelphia.
Referee is always in our studio with us. And
Packers take over here after the Eagles turnover on downs.
And the more you look at it, the more bizarre
A
it gets.
really bad sequence there, man.
Ever really release the ball? I mean, it might. There's the potential. This is an illegal snap and should have been killed.
Yep.
Couldn't see that.
Now first and 10 from the Philadelphia 37-yard line. Christian Watson goes in motion. Split backfield for the Packers. Aaron cans it at the line. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. They hand her off to Jones. And Jones will get about 2.5.
What none of us have seen is that the Philadelphia Eagles and Jalen Hurts get stopped on 2 quarterback sneaks back-to-back on 3rd and 4th and 1. So give credit to the Green Bay Packers. I mean, they look like they were out of it as we started this football game.
Yep.
And here they come.
They've held in,
back.
man.
There you see the numbers that we talked about. Best and 0 for 2.
Second down and 8 now. Randall Cobb goes in motion. Trips left. They swing it out to Cobb in the flats, and he drops it right through Cobb's hands. 3rd down and 8 now for the Pack.
Yeah, for Aaron Rodgers in the game 10 days ago, we saw things that we have not seen before, and the Packers haven't seen before, which are passes that aren't spirals. We were watching him in pregame warm-up.
Yep, you can tell, man, that thumb is affecting him.
So I think he's still okay.
3rd down and 8.
Empty it out and go 5 wide.
Trips right, or trips left, twins right. They swing it underneath. Aaron Jones, he's got a long way to go. He's not going to get there. 3rd down and 8. It looks like Green Bay is going to send out Mason Crosby. Try to make it a 3-point game. Nope. Looks like Matt LaFleur's sending a play in. Bare minimum. See if Aaron Rodgers can come in and work that hard count that he's so magical at working.
You know, the missed extra point makes it
4th down and 5.
13 to 10 if you make it, but I like the aggressiveness.
I do too.
On the line. Let's go.
Yep, I agree. 4th and 5. Trips right, Twins left. Rodgers in the gun, lifting his leg, calling for the ball. Looking, heaving, wide open. Christian Watson hauls it in into 12, but we do have Laundry. And we got an injured man for the Eagles. Looks like the linebacker, TJ Edwards. Nope, that's CJ Gardner-Johnson. That would be a big loss for them. Let's hear the call from Sean Smith. Defensive hold. That's obviously going to be declined. Now the concern for the Eagles is for CJ Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah, you're going to see Christian Watson up on that side, and here comes CJ Gardner-Johnson. And Gardner-Johnson, one of the toughest safeties in the league.
Involved in that collision there.
He was just stunned and just sort of stood there for a second like that before he went down.
Yup. Yeesh.
Watson with that big collision able to hold on. The Eagles athletic training staff looking at.
Looks like they're holding his neck there. There is movement in his arms and leg, which is good to see.
And he has just been such an important part of this Eagles secondary. You'll see
pretty
the hit.
Scary collision there with CJ. It was kind of a shoulder shimmer. He was able to get his head out of there, but it definitely rung his bell.
He gets the medical attention. Will step out for a moment.
And injury timeout here from Philadelphia. Hopefully CJ is okay. Win probably now dropping down a little bit to 69.3% for the Eagles. The Eagles. 113 total yards. Packers closing in though. 93 total yards for them. 4 first downs for the Pack, 6 for the Eagles. Time of possession definitely getting closed a little bit, the gap. 3 minutes, 30 seconds still left to play in this first quarter, and still a lot of action. Hope everyone's doing well tonight, guys. I'd love to know what part of the country or what part of the world you guys are watching from. We're coming at you tonight from the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado. You know, I hope I didn't wear these. I wore these colors, and I'm hoping that they can see that I'm a Broncos fan and not a Bears fan, because I am technically wearing Bears colors. I'm hoping I'm not turning away Packers fans from that. Oh, you guys don't see this. I find it pretty funny that Josh Allen is in a Gillette commercial. Patriots fans must not like that. Looks like we got 2 votes in our poll so far, guys. Looks like both of them are on the Philadelphia Eagles, but Green Bay's done a pretty good job hanging in. At first, it looked like it was going to be an it looked like it was going to be an absolute blowout, but really good job by the Green Bay Packers hanging in this one. Again, guys, make your voice heard and get your voice on this poll here and let us know who you think is going to win this game. And CJ Gardner-Johnson being helped off here. That doesn't look great.
Get him over to the sideline to a golf cart to bring him in for.
And they're taking him off to the cart. That'd be a big loss for the Eagles if he can't continue in this game. Reed Blankenship, the rookie safety, is now in to replace CJ. First down and 10. You might imagine they're going to run at him. Play action. Rodgers surveys. End zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb. Old reliable. Working on Josiah Scott. And the Packers tie the game and are an extra point away from taking the lead. 5 plays, 37 yards, minute 40 seconds. Good job by the Packers capitalizing on that short field after the Eagles went for it on 4th down and did not get it on that disastrous play. And the Packers on their way to taking a 14-13 lead. And that is now 2 straight unanswered touchdowns for these Packers. Aaron Rodgers fired up on the sideline. C.J. Gardner-Johnson getting carted off. Are we going to commercial or not? Doesn't look like we're going to commercial. Unpopular opinion, Aaron Rodgers should have never cut his long hair. It fit him so well, the hippie look. Aaron Rodgers, whatever his haircut is now, it's not working. Dude needs to grow his hair back out. Just the hippie man bun look just suited him, man. Mr. Psychedelic Drugs in Peru.
You can see those hips completely open, completely facing the target by the time he finishes that throw. And yeah, his guys are back. He has some of his receivers back. He has some young receivers making
Rodgers on the
plays.
floor, fired up on the sideline.
That's a good thing. If you're a Packer and you're patting guys in the chest, that's a good thing.
See if this Green Bay defense can respond and get off the field here and reward their offense. Here's Mason Crosby booting it away. Still 3 minutes in this first quarter. It's got to be one of the slower moving first quarters ever.
He pointed to 2016 when the Packers came in here on a Monday night and they ran the table to make the playoffs. And the one thing he said, we had leads, and they did. They scored on the first drive of every one of those games. And here they've come back, but now they're in the game still in the
If the Packers are going to run the table, they need someone to step up at the wide receiver position. Be it Christian Watson, Randall Cobb, Romeo Doubs when he gets healthy. Packers need someone to step up as their true number one receiver. First down and 10. They hand her off. Miles Sanders. Good tackle in the backfield. Preston Smith. Loss of a yard there from Miles, and a good tackle by Smith.
We're talking a little bit about momentum, right? And what that means. Matt LaFleur was telling us momentum is real, right? It can be
got
negative
4 people in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys.
Momentum, but you can see already the carryover.
Be sure to vote in our poll. Let me know who you think is going to win this game. 2nd down and 11. Twins left. Hurts, surveys, fires, underneath, complete. A.J. Brown spinning out of trouble, takes it down to the 47-yard line. 23-yard pickup there for A.J. Brown. First year as a Philadelphia Eagle, came over in that off-season trade on draft night from the Titans.
And A.J. Brown as good as it gets, that run after the catch.
Has Watkins in motion. They fake it. Hurts has time. Over the middle, complete to Sanders, and he's got 4 yards.
Yes, an update on Packers safety Darnell Savage, who we saw leave the field in the opening series of the game.
Yeah.
He went in to get x-rays. Official word from the team, he is questionable to return with a foot injury.
Okay, so
2nd and 6. Stack formation to the left side. They give it to Sanders for about 4. And they'll bring the 3rd down and short here for the Eagles.
The front 7 players they're missing: Rashawn Gary and Devondre Campbell, the outstanding linebacker.
Not to mention
still minute 15 left here in this first quarter.
The energy of the Green Bay Packers defense. Relentless effort, non-stop, grit, tough, all that kind of stuff. Devondre Campbell has been the brains of the operation. He knows how to get them organized, knows how to get
In
them
almost
set
an
up.
hour of real time since this game started. Tight end goes in motion. 3rd down and 2. Play action. Hurts steps up. He's going to run. Jalen Hurts. 1st down and more. Jalen Hurts in open field. Inside the 10. Hurts inside the 5. What a run by Jalen Hurts. Packers playing man coverage, and they fail to account for Jalen Hurts, and he burns them for 40 yards. Over 100 rushing yards, and we are barely through the first quarter. Jalen Hurts is sensational.
It just leaves too big a gap. We've seen people game after game, time after time. And right now, what we've seen out of the Philadelphia Eagles, there were 2 third downs on that first drive. 3rd and 10, he ran for 24.
First and goal. 13
no
seconds left in this first quarter, and does someone burn a timeout? Looks like Nick Sirianni and the Eagles did. Play clock was going down on him, so you just got to burn one.
With Jason Garrett, a long play, and all of a sudden the play clock runs against you. Well, no easing into this game.
No.
This has been explosive.
This has been insane.
Exciting. Yeah. And there's a lot on the line. You know, the Green Bay Packers have a lot of pride. This is an organization back-to-back years. They had the MVP. They had the first overall slot in the entire playoffs. And now here they are with everything on the line, and Aaron Rodgers is playing up to it, and so are the rest of them. They just have to figure out a way to tackle Jalen Hurts. They have not figured that out.
Yeah, not many teams have figured that one out either.
The Packers are down, but Rodgers is coming to town. Aaron Rodgers has beaten these guys. It's a scar on the Philadelphia.
First and goal.
And this organization was very weary. But they've got a quarterback of their own who's had
Bunch formation to the left side. Hurts. Read option. Tries to get to the outside. Cuts back in. And only nets a yard. Good containment there by the Green Bay defense. They were ready for that. And that expires the first quarter finally. Holy crap. A ton of action. Green Bay leads 14-13. Philadelphia knocking on the door again. This game is already insane. Aaron Rodgers, 4 for 7 through the air for 65 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Jalen Hurts, 3 for 5 for 33 yards. And then 7 carries for 103 yards in that first quarter alone. Absolutely nuts. A.J. Brown, 1 catch, 23 yards, leads the team. Packers leading receiver Aaron Jones, 2 catches for 33 yards. Win probability is currently in favor of the Eagles at 74.6%. Almost double the amount of time of possession for the Eagles compared to the Packers. 9:51 for Philly, 5:09 for Green Bay. 186 total yards for Philly, 102 for Green Bay. 8 total first downs as compared to 5 total first downs in favor of Philly. 12 total plays for 102 yards for Green Bay. 23 total plays for 186 total yards for Philadelphia in this one. So really, really action-packed first quarter, guys. A lot of fun. Again, be sure to participate in our poll if you have yet to do so and make your voice heard. Let us know in the pinned comment above who you think is going to win this game. Got 2 votes in so far, and both of them are for the Philadelphia Eagles. Also, guys, if you could smash that like button, that would be absolutely awesome. It's a free and easy way that you can help show your support for the channel, help push us out, and help grow this community. Also, if you could help us out in the subscribe category as well, that would be awesome. We are just about 23 subscribers away from 600, so really close and even closer to our goal of 1,000 on this channel, so I would really appreciate it if you could help us out. Ooh, Kyler Murray had some very candid language for the Cardinals after their loss to the Chargers. He said, schematically, we're fucked. All right, we are back at the link. Second quarter action about to get underway.
Barre just drilled him right in the ribs. Mouthpiece went flying. You can see number
Jalen took a
55,
shot right there.
Hit on those ribs, and it was a slow walk down the field for Jalen Hurts.
Hope he's okay. That's going to be something to monitor. Second down and goal now from the 2-yard line.
Quarter begins with 2nd and goal.
Sanders lowers his shoulder, pulls his way in. First play of the second quarter is a Miles Sanders touchdown. And cue the fireworks, folks. Let's see if Philadelphia wants to go for 2 here and try to make it a 7-point game. Does not look like they're going to do that. 7 plays, 3 minutes, 15 seconds off the clock. Good drive there for the Eagles.
Can anybody get a stop here tonight?
Extra point coming from Jake Elliott.
These points in the quarterbacks are combined 7 of 12 passing.
Right down the middle. 20-14, Eagles gain the lead back. But the way this game's going, man, let's see if Green Bay can respond and try to get some more points on the board here. This game has been electric to start off.
Good block on the outside by Jack Stoll as well. That is what has made them the team that
Cue fly, Eagles fly.
that they can do a little bit of everything. We haven't seen a lot of the passing game yet from Jalen Hurts, but as teams start to pile up on this running game, then he goes to work on the outside. A.J. Brown, what an acquisition.
Philly fans are the best, man.
Devontae Smith has just been
Even a Philadelphia Eagles road game is electric. When they came here to Denver last year, man, that game was so much fun to attend. Even as a Broncos fan, those Philly fans bring the heat, bring the juice. They are fun.
20-14. The score after one was 14-13. That was the highest scoring first quarter in the NFL this season. And we follow that up with a touchdown on the first play of the second quarter. Touchback here, so Rodgers in the offense.
Got 4 people in the house. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys.
So we remember Aaron Rodgers as the Jeopardy host. If we take the Jeopardy format to the numbers, not pretty.
No.
Points, yards, pass yards per game, all career worst for Aaron.
No, this graphic's great.
Games. Most starts of that 300-yard game, we welcome Mariota and Fields. And Aaron Rodgers, rare contestant here with 11. Matter of fact, 15 straight regular season games under 300 passing yards.
Okay, this is great. First and 10 from the pack. From their own 25-yard line. Rodgers is under center. A.J. Dillon in the backfield.
And answer most of the questions as well. From the 25, A.J. Dillon's the back.
Hand it off to the left side is Dillon, and he's got 4 yards.
4 yards.
You know, it's got to be
29-yard
so
line.
Rodgers, right? I mean, his entire life, his entire career, to win a football game, he had to do it, right? He just had to do it. He knew it. Everybody knew it. Coaches knew it. Players knew it. Everybody knew it. With this football team, I'm not so sure. You know, that we saw what really jump-started this comeback was Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. And then
second down and 6.
Play action. I don't think you'll see the Packers come off of that plan.
Rodgers under center. The condensed formation for the Packers. Just get that one away, and they toss it to Dillon. Dillon lowering his shoulder to the 41-yard line. Good running there by A.J. Dillon, and another first down for the Pack.
Johnson moments ago needed to be helped off the field. You could feel the collective gasp in this stadium. He couldn't stand up straight. He was clearly in pain, taken off in a cart, as you see there. Went into the x-ray room. He is officially questionable with ribs.
Yeesh.
Tough blow, as we said.
Those rib injuries can be painful as fuck, man. First and 10.
He likes to talk, likes to hit.
Rodgers under center. Heavy formation to the right side, or left side. Rodgers surveys, got time, fires over the middle. It's complete. Robert Tonyan and Bobby will get down into Eagles territory at the 42-yard line. 17-yard pickup there for Bobby Tonyan.
They go to this 5-man line, and now you have one fewer people in the middle of that defense, and there it is. So that's the formula, right? You have the ability to run.
It was a good rep there by the Packers offensive line. Gave him time to set up a campsite back there. Rodgers finds a wide open Tonyan coming across the middle. Lazard goes in motion here. First down and 10 from the 42-yard line. They hand off on a delay to Dillon, and Dillon for a gain of 6 to the 36-yard line.
From the first 4 games of the season, as we've gone through the last 7.
Yeah, and I tell you, the left side of this offensive line has really made a difference. You saw
Yeah,
both
obviously
guys
the
pulling
return
over
of
on this
David
side.
Bakhtiari and
Bakhtiari,
Elton Jenkins.
They made the move to put Jenkins back at that left guard position. They wanted to secure something. That is the strength of this offensive line for the Packers.
Second down and 4. Rogers swings it. Dillon with blocking in front. A.J. Dillon to the 29. Another first down. Reed Blankenship, the rookie safety in there for the injured C.J. Gardner-Johnson, makes that tackle.
Backs, have you ever seen catch the football that easily?
Not many.
No, not many. And you know, the other thing that they really wanted to do, they wanted to come out and force the 2 cornerbacks for the Eagles, Darius Slay, James Bradbury, force those guys to make tackles in space. And it's like body blows.
First down and 10, clock ticking inside 11 minutes, 25 seconds to play in the second quarter. Rogers working that hard count, Lazard in motion. Rogers dropping back, has time, fires, and it's intercepted at the 23-yard line. Reed Blankenship undercuts it. Rogers trying to hit Alan Lazard. I don't know if he just didn't see Blankenship or what happened there, but Blankenship undercuts it. It was damn near into triple coverage, actually trying to hit his tight end on that one, and Blankenship with his first career interception, and that's a ball he's going to want to keep. Imagine your first career interception coming off Aaron Rodgers, and that is Aaron's second pick of the night. 6 for 10 for him through 90 yards through the air, but also 2 picks. Did have a touchdown pass, though. A.J. Dillon's been solid through the ground, 4 carries for 42 yards. Jalen Hurts, again, phenomenal on the ground for the Eagles, 7 carries for 103 yards. And just when it looked like Green Bay had a chance to get that momentum back, they turn it over. That's been the story of this Green Bay team. That was a really ugly interception there for Aaron Rodgers. Cannot win football games if you're turning the football over like that. And now you might have to wonder, man, could the Green Bay Packers possibly turn to Jordan Love? I don't think it's going to happen in this game, but the way things are for the Packers, as far as the outlook of their season goes, man, I don't know. Again, guys, be sure to smash that like button and hit that sub. I would really, really appreciate it. We only need about 23 more subscribers to get to 600 here on this channel. Really close. I know we can get there, guys. Mantelope, how you doing? Hope all is well tonight. Looks like we got 3 votes on our poll. Looks like 2 of them are on the Eagles, and someone did vote for the Packers. Where's my other phone at? Oh, there it is. Back from the link.
NBC Golf Channel and Peacock. You can see Tiger back out on the course. Of course, a hero to many, Rocky, the Rocky statue in Philadelphia. Back to Rodgers' 9th pick of the year.
9th interception of the season for Aaron Rodgers.
Reed Blankenship's going to fool him. Watch him go backwards and then hit the Jets.
It's not often Aaron Rodgers gets baited into a bad throw like that.
It's a 3 deep, and he's going to be able to hit this crossing route.
Got totally
Instead,
fooled.
Blankenship hits the Jets and beats the receiver to that point. That is a brilliant play by a rookie safety.
And what a moment for him. Called on for injury. He was prepared.
Hurts fires. That is complete. Devontae Smith to the 40-yard line.
For a gain of 17.
Yeah, Mantelope, how about those Commanders today, man? Picked up a really nice win over the Atlanta Falcons. Looking like Taylor Heineke has secured that starting spot.
Yeah, what did you do when you got your chance? I just picked off Aaron Rodgers. I tricked him on that play.
Seriously, that was a great play by the rookie safety. Not often you fool Aaron Rodgers like that. Hand off. Sanders, we got a flag down. He gets 4 yards.
So Blankenship's
And they pick it up, thank God.
Scott Schaefer used to be the head coach at Syracuse. I've known Scott for a while. Always great defenses, always disguises with the safeties. Blankenship started for 5 years at Middle Tennessee, so he's got a ton of experience. Undrafted, moment comes, guy's ready to do it.
Well, of course then he did.
We knew it all the way.
Yeah, I think you guys can get there for sure.
At the 44-yard line.
Hand it off. Hurts. Oh, no. Hurts is going to keep it read option. Jalen inside the 40 to 38, and that might be a horse collar on Rudy Ford on top of it, but also it could be a hold. Sean Smith, our referee, discussing it.
Defensive back went down and cut one of the pulling offensive linemen.
Personal foul. Defense, illegal low block. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run.
Legal low block.
First down.
This was something added to the rules.
Yeah, which no defensive back likes at all. But look at
It's outside the tackle box. That's on Adrian Amos. Cut block there on Lane Johnson, the right tackle, and that's a dangerous, dangerous tackle. Johnson could have gotten a knee blown up on that one. And another stupid penalty is going to gift the Eagles a free first down.
Starting at that right tackle position for the Eagles here the last couple of years.
So good across the front.
From the 24-yard line, Quez Watkins goes in motion. They pull it out. Hurts. Rolling out to his right. He's going to keep it out of bounds after gaining 2. Maybe 1.
So it's 9 carries, 121 yards for him tonight.
All right, here is an RPR. Run, pass, run. He could hand it off here, he could pass it down there, or he can keep it and run it himself. All of it off the read right there. And there he goes. The idea
Got 7 people in the house. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
In the flat kind of looks like a bootleg. It is not.
There's Shane Steichen, the Eagles offensive coordinator.
Well tonight, take off and run.
From the 22 of Green Bay, it's 2nd down and 8.
Pretty awesome tonight.
Hurts fakes the draw, rolling out to his right, and just throws it away.
And that will bring up third down.
And we got another flag down at the line of scrimmage. Could be an offensive hold, given the extension of the play.
RPRs is that sometimes those offensive linemen don't know you're scrambling, and they can sneak a yard or two far down the field.
Ineligible downfield, yep.
That penalty's declined. So the play is third down.
I think Isaac Zalamalu, right guard.
Yeah, Isaac Sayamalu
More than the Lard downfield. Lane Johnson also down there.
Line of scrimmage in the red, give you a yard. He had 2+. So Hurts, by the way, has run for 122 yards. The long-time record is 178 yards. Justin Fields did it for the Bears 3 weeks ago. For the record for a quarterback for rushing yards in a
Third
game.
down and 8.
178. Hurts already has 122.
Can't let Hurts run this.
Brown goes in motion, bunch formation to the left side. Hurts swings it underneath. A.J. Brown cannot get out of trouble, and he fumbles, and it's picked up by Quay Walker. Quay Walker with an entourage. Walker inside the 40 with the block and a beat, and Hurts. Walker inside the 30. Walker stays on his feet. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 13. Fumble there by A.J. Brown, who's been battling an illness most of the week. Second turnover for the Eagles, and Green Bay steals a possession.
Watch the effort by the rookie Quay Walker coming out of that national.
Man, Quay Walker, he's had a really rough rookie season out of Georgia, but right there, man,
So let me sprint over here.
able to get it.
Thank you very much.
Looked
I'm gonna
like
tell you,
Jair Alexander's, among others, were there to force it out.
Is out in front, and all Hurts did was
It's actually, it's like Rudy Ford got the ball out on that one. Safety who had a couple of pick sixes or a couple of interceptions against the
talked
Dallas
about the trio,
Cowboys
the
a couple
physical
weeks
natures of
ago.
the game, and Rudy Ford, the new guy in at safety, forced that fumble. And there's what you talked about with Hurts. Keeping it from a touchdown, just limiting it to a 6-3 yard.
Now Green Bay gifted 1st and 10 at the Philly 13. They pitch it out here to Jones. Aaron Jones, 1st down and more, touchdown with the flag. Aaron Jones is in, but
Offense, number 74.
it's on Elton Jenkins, the right guard.
That's the left
Or left guard, excuse me. I cannot talk.
He's got a really tough block. Let's take a look. You've got to reach all the way around here to try and make that block.
Yup, that is definitely a hold.
I mean, for me, I can't see it, but I'm sure you can see
It's
the
right
red
there.
jersey
You can see it
and
right
the
there.
pads underneath.
Taking him to the ground. That's definitely a hold.
It's got to be the grab they called. Powered him to the ground.
Good eyesight.
1st and 17 now following the hold
He did overpower
from
him,
the
that is for
20-yard
sure.
line.
So it's 1st and 17. Flag coming back to the spot of the infraction.
4 receivers set, including Aaron Jones to the right side. Rodgers looks back the other way, setting up a screen, and it's blown up. Tunyon's got nowhere to go, courtesy of James Bradbury.
Snuffs that one out, and Green Bay going the wrong way.
And more negative plays there for Green Bay.
Bradbury. There wasn't anybody left on that half of the field over there. If he doesn't wind his way through and make that tackle.
2nd down and 20 now. Loss of 3.
Touchdown. Matt LaFleur knew it.
Trips right.
First down at the 3.
Rodgers stepping up. He's in trouble. Fires end zone. Touchdown! Aaron Jones! Aaron Rodgers keeps the play alive and finds a man in the back of the end zone. Aaron Jones, 3 plays, 13 yards, 57-second time of possession following the penalty.
You're going to see Aaron Jones come down here, adjust, make another adjustment right in the middle
So
of the field.
Philadelphia turns it over.
Play alive.
Aaron Rodgers makes him pay.
It is a rare running back. A rare running back.
I mean, Aaron Jones is in a sense a hybrid running back wide receiver almost. I mean, this dude able to extend the play. Oh, and the extra point. No good. Both teams have now missed an extra point, and we remain tied at 20. This game is nuts. 7 minutes and 41 seconds left here in the second quarter. Green Bay misses the extra point, but they are able to cash in following the Quay Walker fumble recovery. Aaron Rodgers to Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Packers. Rodgers is 8 for 10 in this game, 110 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Jalen Hurts, 5 for 8 through the air for 46 yards, but he does have 9 carries for 122 yards already, and we're not even halfway through the second quarter. Aaron Jones, 3 receptions for 56 yards and a touchdown. A.J. Dillon, the Packers' leading rusher, 4 carries, 42 yards and a touchdown. Total yards, Philadelphia dominates, 227 as compared to 172 for the Pack. Philly also leads the time of possession, 12 minutes 31 seconds as compared to 9:48 for Green Bay. 12 total first downs for Philly, 9 total first downs for the Packers. 21 total plays, 172 yards for Green Bay. 30 total plays, 227 total yards for Philly. Currently, the Philadelphia Eagles lead the win probability percentage with 64.1%. Again, guys, I'd really appreciate if you could smash that like button. It would really help us out. Oh, I don't know why I unmuted that. Got 5 people in the house.
To be
Back in
for.
Philly.
Stream the new Peacock original Pitch Perfect bumper in Berlin. And stream it now, only on Peacock. Holiday season is here. Sure, a bunch of you enjoyed time with family and enjoy the shopping.
Mason Crosby following missed PAT. Kickoff.
So much good football ahead.
Short kick fielded inside the 5-yard line by Boston Scott. He's got a nice return to the 29-yard line.
All right, let's take a look at the Walmart Plus 4K Sky Cam and Lane Johnson. Why not? He's been fantastic so far out here. This guy played quarterback in high school and in college, and then he made the move.
Lane Johnson played quarterback? My God.
Finally figured out, I think I'll be an all-pro right tackle. And
That's quite the litany of positions there Lane Johnson's played in his football career. 1st and 10 now from the 28-yard line. Hurts makes a check at the line.
Drive 6 for the Eagles. They've scored
1st and 10. Hurts fires. Complete to Sanders. Spinning forward. He gets 7 yards.
Tackle him at the 34. It's pickup of 6.
You know, I give some credit to Joe Barry here. He got run over a little bit.
Got
with
3
Jalen
votes on our
Hurts, but
poll
now
so
they're
far.
going
Looks
back to
like
this
2/3 you guys are on the
which is gonna
Philadelphia
open up the
Eagles.
passing game. Now you're
If
gonna
you got
begin
yet to
see
make your
A.J.
voice known in our
Brown,
poll, let
Devontae
me know who you
Smith,
think's going to win
and
this
some of
game.
these
Be sure to
backs
click
coming
the
out and making
pinned
plays in
comment
the passing
above.
game. They
There's
couldn't
Joe Barry,
stop the run
Packers
with a
defensive
traditional
coordinator.
look, so they had to switch to that and basically dare the Philadelphia Eagles to start throwing the
2nd
ball.
down and 3. A.J. Brown goes in motion. To the slot to the right. You got to go. Just get that one away.
2nd and 3 for
Hurts. Pocket collapses. He rolls out, and he is caught from behind at the 30-yard line. That is Justin Hollins, newest addition to the Packers. Came over from the Rams right after he was waived, and right away Hollins has made a couple of impact plays as in his first game as a Packer.
Green Bay time right there. That was a big play because we've seen what Jalen Hurts can do in space, but the change in philosophy defensively has put them in a 3rd and 8 situation, and it's all you can ask for. If you're
2nd down,
just need a play. Now they're all up.
or 3rd down and 8, excuse me, from the 30-yard line. They just get that one away. That was another near delay of game. Pressure for Hurts, being chased, and just heaves it out of bounds.
a check mark for the Packers defense
And the Green Bay Packers finally able to get off the field defensively.
to force the first punt of the night.
Right,
And the
it's-
first
you fill up
punt
those
for the Eagles coming up in this
potential
one.
rush lanes, right? They're going to come in all these different rush lanes. And so now if Jalen Hurts has to escape, he has to go out and around the pack. No problem there.
Aaron Sipos, Aussie punter.
Line driver.
Line drive kick. It'll bounce out of bounds near the 12-yard line. Make it the 13. Make the 18. Excuse me, I cannot count. 20 all. 5 minutes and 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Really fun game so far. Win probability in favor of the Eagles still at 60.9%, slowly fading. Again, guys, would really appreciate it if you could hit that sub button. We need just about 23 subscribers to get to 600 here on this channel, so slowly chipping away. Need 1,000 subs to get monetized. Would really appreciate your help, guys. Just a reminder, guys, tomorrow we will also be streaming Monday Night Football here on Sparkin Sports NFL. Got the Pittsburgh Steelers headed into Indianapolis to take on the Colts in a battle of two historically respected franchises that are kind of struggling this season. Obviously, the Colts with their interim head coach and Jeff Saturday nearly did win against the Eagles last week, though, so it's going to be a really interesting game from that aspect. Pittsburgh Steelers have had a pretty rough start to their season. They're staring down their first losing season in the Mike Tomlin era in their first year without Big Ben. Kenny Pickett's had some nice moments, but is also going through some growing pains as a rookie. But I'm really excited for that game. I think that both teams have a really strong shot to come away with a win, and it's going to be a fun one. Back in Philly.
On Aaron Rodgers or you lose. Watch him work his way through all three of these progressions. 1, 2, 3.
Packers offensive line's done a pretty good job picking up the Eagles' pressure tonight, and it's allowed Aaron to operate pretty cleanly.
It was perfect. And with Aaron Rodgers, bad thumb, no thumb, whatever, you give him that kind of time, you're going to pay the price.
He has a thumb.
5 minutes, 48 seconds left to play here in the first half. We are knotted up at 20
I can do
apiece.
that, you know.
Have you done that before?
Yeah, I've done that a couple times.
First and 10 for the Pack.
Melissa mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Aaron admitting that the thumb has
From the 18, they hand it off to Dylan, and he gets about 9 close to the line to gain.
the run game and effective 9 on that one.
I tell you, they're getting some good blocking on their offensive line as well. Josh Nyman that time with a good play, but so far
Second down,
that
1.
has been a bit of the star of the game for me right there is Aaron Jones. He's gotten it going with the running game, but he's been such a big part of the pass game, and he seems to be the one that has settled Aaron Rodgers down the most with some of those.
Rodgers in the gun. Jones lined up to his left.
Both backs in, same
Hand it off. Aaron Jones
and it's a first down.
gets to about the 33-yard line and a first down for Green Bay.
That Green Bay's been creative with over the last 6 or 7 weeks.
You got it. This two-back set has really been something special, and you will see probably, I don't know, they probably have 15 of them now. I think they started out with 2 or 3. They even have like read options now for Aaron Rodgers if he wants to run the ball. But you could tell they had 3 receivers out to the left-hand side. He chose to hand it off, but you're going to see a
First
lot
and
out of
10.
that.
Stack formation to the left side. Alan Lazard goes in motion, play action. Rodgers climbing the pocket, in trouble, and he's swallowed up at the 30-yard line. Josh Sweat able to clean things up there for the Eagles.
Loss of 3.
It was Ndamukong Suh, his old nemesis
Ndamukong
from
Suh,
Detroit.
Rodgers and Sue obviously have plenty of history.
Initial pressure, and then it's Josh Sweat from the other side.
And that time, Sue able to get some pressure, but Josh Sweat able to clean it up.
And he has already made his presence felt, along with Linville Joseph, who came in at the same time.
Yeah, this game's
Second down and 13
a chance to talk about the impact guys that
from the
Eagles
30-yard
have
line. Rodgers, quick flip out to Cobb, and Cobb will get close to 8 yards.
good enough to get the Packers in a manageable.
Tackle made by Darius Slay.
I can't help but laugh. I've seen Ndamukong Suh so many times take one extra step and hit Aaron Rodgers. This time he was like, okay, all right.
Yeah, Ndamukong Suh from a few years ago would have probably finished on that tackle, but he thought better of it. Probably ought not to cost the team a penalty there. Now it is third down and 5. Trips left for Green Bay from the 38-yard line. Cobb goes in motion to the right side. Rodgers. Eagles bring a stunt up front and it gets home. Fletcher Cox. And Green Bay will have to punt it away.
And experienced Eagles front.
Rodgers is frustrated. The Eagles front able to get home on a stunt with just a 4-man rush. Stunt is where the 2 defensive linemen cross paths with each other.
Get around the
Makes it harder to block. And Fletcher Cox able to get home on that one. Well-designed call there by Jonathan Gannon, the Eagles defensive coordinator. Pat O'Donnell set to boot this thing. Britton Covey back deep for Philly. Waves fair catch at the 29. So, Philadelphia will have about 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to get something going here before heading into halftime. Got a split lip. Got a little 30-second timeout here. Again, guys, if you could smash that like button, it would be really awesome. We got 7 people in the house right now. And let's see if Philadelphia can take the lead back here before going into halftime. Green Bay does get the ball to start the second half.
Eagles are the #1 seed, a game better than the Vikings, who we saw on Thanksgiving night in Minneapolis.
Trips left. Kenneth Gainwell goes in motion to the backfield to the left of Hurts. Jalen takes the snap, fakes to Gainwell, fires over the middle. It's complete to Quez Watkins, and Quez will be out of bounds after a 4-yard gain.
It could have been a negative into a positive at the 33-yard line. Pick up a 4 as we get to the 2-minute warning.
And that'll take us down to the 2-minute warning. Knotted up at 20 here from Philadelphia. And Philadelphia Eagles are looking to go on a drive here before going into halftime. Aaron Rodgers, 9 for 13 through the air, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. A.J. Dillon's been their leading rusher, 5 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown. Really nice numbers for him. Of course, Jalen Hurts still having that record game on the ground. 9 carries, 122 yards. Still been solid through the air as well. 7 for 11 for 59 yards. 2 receptions for 23 yards for Devontae Smith, and 3 receptions for 56 yards for Aaron Jones. Win probability is still in favor of the Eagles at 62.4%. 233 total yards for Philadelphia, 183 for Green Bay. Time of possession's almost even now. 14 minutes and 40 seconds for Philly, 13 and 20 for Green Bay. 12 total Philly first downs, 10 total Green Bay first downs. Yards per play, damn near even. Green Bay was 7 yards per play. Philadelphia with 6.9 yards per play. 26 plays for 183 yards for Green Bay. 34 plays, 233 yards for Philly. Make sure my BRB screen is loaded up and ready to go here for the start of halftime. Be sure to keep it here for second half action on Sparkin Sports NFL. Also, another reminder, guys, we're going to be streaming tomorrow night on Monday Night Football. We got Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. That one's definitely going to be a fun one, so hopefully you guys can make it in for that one as well. Back in the city of brotherly love.
Hall of Fame to the Hall of Famers, including Brian Dawkins, my old partner Ron Jaworski, among others, here on hand tonight to help usher in 2 new members of the Eagles.
Second down and 6. Twins right. Gainwell goes in motion on a little orbit. Hurts fires to the left side. It's dropped. A.J. Brown, who has not had his greatest game today, covers there from Jair Alexander. And the Eagles are now faced with a 3rd down and 6. See if Green Bay can maybe get the ball back here to start before they go into halftime. And again, they do also get the ball back to start the second half. Jair Alexander definitely easy to spot with those yellow long sleeves. 3rd and 6 from the 33. Gainwell motion to the left side. Hurts. Clean pocket. Over the middle. It's complete. A.J. Brown. Just as I was talking some shit, A.J. shows me up, and he gets a 1st down inside Green Bay territory to the 48-yard line. Now things are starting to move for the Eagles. Twins right. Hurts makes an audible at the line. Fist. 2nd down and 10. Hurts dumps it underneath to Gainwell. And he gets maybe 7.
It was amazing when Jalen was telling us that this is the first time he's had the same coordinator in back-to-back years since
That's
his dad
insane.
coached him in high school.
Like the changes at Alabama when he was there, and then goes to Oklahoma. New system there.
Minute 16 left to play in the half. 2nd down and 3 from just outside the 40-yard line. Hurts. In trouble. Swallowed up. Back at the 47-yard line. Jaron Reed and Preston Smith. And the Eagles. Nope, the Packers, excuse me, will take a timeout. Damn it, Tirico. You made us both fuck up. First timeout for Green Bay in the half. Trying to see if they can get the ball back.
He just barely got to the bear here on this one, but he got just enough for Smith to come and clean that thing up. It is not easy to get Jalen Hurts on the ground.
No, it is not.
Just lassoed him. Jaron Reed had a couple of big years with Seattle.
3rd and 14.
That one season out there where he had over
Both teams have 2 sacks in this game.
Becoming a factor. That is 2nd on this season.
Popped over for Kansas City for a little bit. First year here with the Packers. Adds to that total and adds to the 3rd down challenge. 3rd and 14.
Now 3rd and 14 here for Philadelphia. Not the situation you want to be in. From the 48-yard line. Hurts to the outside. It's complete. Devontae Smith surging. And he's going to be marked down about a yard short of the line to gain. Game clock ticking inside. A minute left to play in the half. They hurry things up here. And it looks like maybe Green Bay is going to call a timeout. They got an injury. 2 injured Packers on this one. And that's going to cost them a timeout since that was inside 2 minutes.
Jair Alexander, they are going to throw him the ball. He's a magical route runner and run after the catch guy. I don't know if we have shots of those injuries on the back end. That ball was even tipped a bit. But no question, the 4th down injury.
Oh boy.
To the benefit of the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, looks like we may have a couple of floppers.
Alexander going down.
Trent McDuffie and Isaiah McDuffie and Trey Alexander both going down. Packers playing without their all-pro linebacker Javondre Campbell in this one, who's down with a knee injury. Obviously a big loss for them. One of his replacements, Isaiah McDuffie, coming off.
Everybody knows what's coming. Despite the fact that they missed 2 quarterback sneaks, this is a quarterback sneak. You can just go ahead and write it down, unless they want to do some option off of it. But they are so dynamic doing it when they get the snap.
And their big people were off the field for the most part because that was 3rd and long.
You think?
Now, they could have just taken a timeout. They felt better about themselves, but they're charged a timeout because of the injury.
4th down and 1.
4th and short.
Watch
Hurts working that hard count. And a QB sneak again. This time, Jalen Hurts picks up the first down. Still on his feet. And finally goes down. Nice gain there on a QB sneak. Clock continues to run inside 40 seconds. Philadelphia still has 2 timeouts to play with. Kind of surprised they're not using one here. 33, they got to hurry up. Clock inside 30. Hurts rolling out to the right side. Hurts looking out of bounds at the line of scrimmage. And there's a flag down in the secondary. That could be a defensive hold. Zach Pascal claiming he got held there. Let's see. What say you, Mr. Sean Smith?
Illegal contact down the field.
Yep.
Mike.
Illegal contact. A point of emphasis from the officials this year. Well, basically the same thing. Holding, illegal contact, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down. As Rasul Douglas, the ex-Eagle.
Smith with a double move, and he was going to be wide
Yep,
open.
he's got some jersey right there. And that is First and 10.
Third penalty charged to the Packers tonight. None to the Eagles so far. So Philadelphia still 2 timeouts. 24 seconds left.
From the 30. From the gun, Hurts.
5 out there for Hurts.
Fires down the sideline, incomplete. Looking for Brown. Tied up there with Jair Alexander.
Talked about having the inside position.
Second and 10.
Pretty good play that time by A.J. Brown. I thought he sort of got into Alexander to make sure that interception didn't happen. Little double move. You see that a lot this point in the game. Stop and go. Alexander not fooled, but you could see Brown kind of knocked Alexander off that ball.
Second down and 10. Trips to the left side.
Alexander likes that man coverage over here.
Quez Watkins isolated one-on-one to the right.
Second and 10.
Hurts looking that direction for Watkins. Back shoulder touchdown. What a throw by Jalen Hurts. Hitting Quez Watkins, a perfectly timed back shoulder fade. Eagles take the lead. What a play by Hurts. 13 seconds left in the half. A brilliantly executed 2-minute drill for the Philadelphia Eagles. Great stuff for them. Nick Sirianni fired up on the sideline.
No hiding his emotions.
And a touchdown lead pending the extra point.
So instead of the field goal to go up 3, it's Jake Elliott's extra point.
Jake Elliott.
To make it 7. No problem with that one.
27-20, Eagles lead. 13 seconds left in the first half. Green Bay does get the ball back to start the second half, so they'll have a chance to come back and tie it, but you got to imagine that was a really big score there for the Eagles. Again, what a throw by Jalen Hurts. Beautifully timed, right to Quez Watkins. Gorgeous there for the Eagles. And fly, Eagles, fly indeed.
But that was his old guy, right? The guy he practiced with, coming out in the draft and the whole thing. And you could see a bit of the magic.
Again, guys, be sure to smash that like button. We'd really appreciate it. Getting ready to head into halftime. Be sure to keep it right here on Sparkin' Sports NFL for second half action following the break. Quez Watkins has really stepped things up these past couple of weeks. Eagles have had some injuries in their receiving core, and he has been a really nice surprise for them. Oh, that's sick. Elliott boots it. And you got to imagine Green Bay is just going to come out and kneel it out before halftime.
Rivers has a good friendship with Doc Rivers, the head coach of the Sixers now, right? So Doc comes in and he told them about roles. Know your roles. You've got to understand and embrace. So Nick Sirianni does an interesting thing, Chris. He gathers the players together and tells them their roles in front of each other.
Yeah, and he said, Doc has, 12 players? He's like, I have 53 I had to go through. But it really
Rodgers comes out to take a knee, and we're going to halftime, guys. Philadelphia Eagles lead 27-20 in what was a very action-packed first half. 47 total points scored. Be sure to keep it right here for second half action, folks. This has been a fun one. I will be back. All right, guys, we're back in for second half action of Eagles-Packers. Back for halftime. I appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in. Looks like we still got 4 people in the house. Thank you so much. It would really help me out if you guys could smash a like on this stream. It would help push us out to fellow people and get us seen, so it helps us out more than I can really even state. So, going over some stats from that first half. Aaron Rodgers, 9 for 13 through the air for 118 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, A.J. Dillon, Packers leading rusher, 5 carries for 51 yards. Aaron Jones, their leading receiver, 3 receptions for 56 yards and a touchdown. Jalen Hurts, solid through the air, 11 for 17, 128 yards and a touchdown, but absolutely sensational on the ground. 10 carries, one of them was a kneel down, so I really don't count that. 126 yards, Aaron Rodgers took the kneel down, not Hurts, but still, regardless. 10 carries, 126 yards. That is absolutely sensational for one half for a quarterback on the ground. A.J. Brown with 3 receptions for 40 receiving yards. Green Bay Packers with 182 total offensive yards. Philadelphia with 295. Philadelphia with a slight lead in time of possession, 16 minutes and 27 seconds as compared to 13 minutes and 33 seconds for the Packers. 10 first downs on offense for Green Bay as compared to 16 on offense for Philadelphia. Philly is leading the turnover battle, though, with 1 as compared to 2 turnovers for the Pack. Both teams with exactly 6.7 yards per play for the Green Bay Packers, 7 yards per play for the Eagles. 27 total plays, 182 yards for Green Bay, 42 total plays for 295 yards for Philly. Currently, the Eagles have a 79.7% win probability in this game, but Packers do get the ball back here to start the second half, which we are about to get underway in. How's everyone doing tonight, guys? Hopefully everybody is doing well on this beautiful evening. Tomorrow night, we will be streaming Steelers-Colts Monday Night Football right back here on Sparkin Sports NFL. So hopefully you can tune in for that one as well. If you guys have yet to participate in our poll, I highly encourage you to do so. Let me know who you think is going to win this game. Currently, 67% of you guys are on the Philadelphia Eagles to hold on and get the dub. Also, guys, we need just about 23 more subscribers to get to 600 here on this channel, so I would really appreciate it if you could help us out and smash that sub button. That would be absolutely fantastic. And second half action is just about to get back underway here in the city of brotherly love. Aaron Rodgers' second career game with 2 touchdown passes and 2 interceptions in one half. First was 2016 against the Giants. Excuse me. Beautiful shot there of downtown Philadelphia. We are back.
126 through for 128. Fans settle back in here at Lincoln Financial Field on this unseasonably mild night. It's 57 degrees.
57 degrees, a beautiful evening there in Philly.
And a huge second half for the Packers. The Eagles trying to stay ahead.
And here we go. Second half action underway. And Keyshawn Nixon will bring it out of his end zone. Nixon with a big return across the 35, across the 40 to the 47. Beautiful return there for Keyshawn Nixon, and Green Bay is going to start out with really good field position for this second half.
What do you make of that first half?
Well, it's not that we're not playing hard. I think the guys are playing hard, but certainly got to do more defensively, and then offensively we've had 2 turnovers. I think we're running the ball pretty effectively, but ultimately we got to play better complementary football.
I saw you talking for a long time to your wide receivers. What was your message to them?
Well, just keep battling.
First down and 10. From the 47-yard line, Rodgers is under center. Two tight ends set on each side. Mercedes Lewis in motion to the right. Toss right to Aaron Jones. And he will spin for about 2.
Kickoff return, 52 yards by Keyshawn Nixon. That's the longest kick return for the Packers this year. A good add of Nixon, a boost to the special teams.
Yeah, we all know about the Green Bay Packers and their special team woes from a season ago, and they've had kicks blocked in about every single way possible this season. But I thought, you know, the bold
Second and
plays
8.
of the Green Bay Packers, going for it on 4th down, returning kicks out of the end zone. They're going for it. And I
Some
think
smoke still in the stadium from the pyrotechnics. From the 49-yard line, Doshia Guara goes in motion. Handed off to Jones, and he is tackled at the line of scrimmage. Reed Blankenship, the rookie safety who's replaced C.J. Gardner-Johnson in this game, has had a fantastic outing tonight.
this young man is making
Another third and long situation here for this Packers offense.
to be able to make this thing. I mean, he was all the way inside and just tracked it down perfectly from an inside-out position. And Aaron Jones is no joke trying to tackle him.
Third down and 7.
Special teams almost exclusively
Packers
first
0 for 3 on third down conversions with 5 or more yards to go. Third and 7, Rodgers in trouble, pocket collapsing, and Rodgers is sacked at the 45. Hassan Reddick and Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox all in there. There's an Eagles team meeting back there at Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay will have to punt it away.
Saw the two-man coverage on the outside, and he was going to try and run it, which is exactly what he should have done. With that man coverage out there, he just could not weave his way through the traffic.
Yep.
Hassan Reddick with a big-time play.
So here is Pat O'Donnell.
Field position, nothing they can do with it. Pat O'Donnell will try to pin Philadelphia deep.
And that'll bounce and die at the 14-yard line. Corey Ballantyne is there to down it. 43-yard punt. Philadelphia back on to try to make it a 2-score lead over the Packers. Reed Blankenship again had to be thrust into the fire tonight and has really rose to the challenge. Oh, fuck off. Oh, I accidentally closed out the game. Oh, fucking hey, come on. There we go. Don't you just love when your internet's being uncooperative? There we go.
This Cyber Monday.
All right, guys. Win probability for the Eagles has shot up to 80.7%. Following a rough start to the second half there for the Packers on offense. There we go. All right, good. We still got audio. See if Jalen Hurts can continue his phenomenal evening on the ground. Already 126 rushing yards in this game. And the Eagles just about to take over for their first offensive possession of the half. Back in Philly. Nope, la la la. Gotta mute that. Gotta love copyright music.
They gave up 183 on the ground, 295 total. That's the most in 4 years for a Green Bay defense.
1st and 10 from the 14. Hurts. Fires. Broken up. That is Rasul Douglas, the ex-Eagle, with a nice play there. Trying to hit Kenneth Gainwell on that one. No, make it Zach Pascal, former Indianapolis Colt. Obviously has the familiarity there with Nick Sirianni. 2nd down and 10.
And that time he almost came up with a big one.
Changes to the starting lineup. If you weren't with us at the beginning, Darnell Savage did not start. Came in on the 3rd play and got hurt. He is out for the remainder of the game. So
Twins left.
Johnson,
Packers are going to be without Darnell Savage for the rest of this game. They hand it off to the right side here. Blockers in front. Miles Sanders. Sanders to the 35-yard line. Another nice run there from Miles. 20-yard gain on that one.
I think one of the best players in the National Football League right there. Jason Kelsey, he and Sayamalo going to pull out in front. But literally, Kelsey is one of those guys, and that's exactly what you want your center to do, to take his shot. Don't slow down. Don't pitter-patter your feet. You take a shot, let the back cut off.
From the 35-yard line, Twins left. A.J. Brown isolated to the right side. They hand her off again to Sanders. And some good running by Miles tonight. Gains 8 on that one. Quay Walker in on the tackle.
When we saw the way that half ended, right, with Jalen Hurts. Boom, boom, boom. They go down, hit the big pass, and do all that. And so what do? As soon as they get you believing, they're going to start throwing the ball a little bit. Just gonna
2nd down and 2.
Start running the ball. And, good game with the running backs, good game with the
Clock ticking aside, 11:25 left to play in the 3rd quarter.
It's a good game.
Sanders again. Big burst. Miles Sanders through the secondary. And Sanders will take it all the way to the 29. And the Eagles continue to eat up with those chunk plays. Again, of 28 yards on that one. Miles Sanders.
Johnson's going to pull around, but watch how Sanders sets it up in here before he bounces.
They run that little trap there. Lane Johnson pulls out in front. Some great running there by the Eagles. From the 29-yard line, handoff, Sanders again. They keep feeding him to the 23. Make it the 22.
It's a terrific running quarterback that creates more running opportunities. It's also a great offensive line of ability and personalities as well. And that's the guy who orchestrates it, Jeff Stoutland, the O-line coach.
Jason Kelsey was saying that he's begging to let somebody videotape and
2nd and 2.
one of their meetings, but nobody would believe it.
Twins right.
Sanders out, Boston Scott.
Hurts will keep it. Read option. Jalen Hurts to the edge. Good job taking some contact there and holding on to the 17. And another 1st down here for Philadelphia.
Back in the red zone.
Yeah, there are so few offensive.
We got 4 votes on our poll so far. Looks like it's a 50-50 split. 2 on the Packers, 2 on the Eagles. If you have yet to make your voice heard in our poll, you can visit that in our pinned comment above. 1st down and 10. Hurts fakes the draw, in trouble, heaves it out, finds a man. That's Grant Calcaterra, the tight end. And that's going to be a loss of 2 yards there. Hurts finds his safety valve, but Calcaterra cannot get out of trouble.
Any defensive coordinator would take Jalen Hurts going backwards or to the right at any time.
Joe Barry, Packers defensive coordinator, in my opinion, has done a horrible job.
Fill up those rush lanes and don't let your edges go crazy and flying around the field.
2 tight ends set to the right side here for Philadelphia. 2nd down and 12.
2 top receivers to the left, top of the screen. Smith and Brown.
Pulling it out, Hurts, and what a snare! No, did Smith get it? Came down hard there. He is injured. He gets up okay.
See him get up. Jair Alexander covering.
This is great on great here. You've got Alexander going against the Heisman winner Devontae Smith, and they're just playing ball. They are going at it right there.
I thought for a second there that Smith reeled that in, but Good job there by Alexander breaking it up.
A couple of years ago, second team All-Pro. Injured good part of last year, but got the big deal.
Now 3rd down and 12 for this Eagles offense. 8 minutes, 58 seconds left in the 3rd quarter from the 19-yard line. Trips left. Hurts retreating. Hurts off his back foot finds a man. Devontae Smith inside the 5. 1st down and goal. Good job there by Jalen Hurts keeping the play alive.
I thought he was going to come up and make a hit just as that ball was being caught, and he kind of just waited.
Let's see what happened here. Alexander working on the tight end Tyree Jackson, former Buffalo quarterback, University of Buffalo quarterback. Hurts gives it to Gainwell, cuts it to the outside, to the 1-yard line. Quay Walker with the touchdown saving tackle.
And just made that hit. It wouldn't have been a 1st down. Just got fooled. He saw that thing coming and thought he had an easy interception.
Yep. 2nd and goal now from the 1.5. And stoppage in play, timeout. Injury timeout here. Well, the Packers slow to get up.
And again, the fans
It's like
getting on Green Bay.
Chris Barnes, the linebacker, and they're tending to his arm area.
Alexander play, and you're going to see as this ball was lofted up.
Again, guys, be sure to smash a like on this stream. It would really help us out. It's like we now got 5 votes on our poll. 60% of you guys are now on the Eagles to win this one. There for a while, it had been right at 50-50.
Yeah, it happens. You know, you just misjudge it, and Smith got there faster than he thought he was going to.
So Green Bay got back in this game. Remember, they fell down 13-0, and they not only got back in it, but jumped to the lead, almost to the lead. They missed the extra point when they tied the game.
2nd down and goal.
But then the Eagles score at the end of the half. The Packers get it back and don't score it. Now Philadelphia has a chance to take a 2-touchdown lead again.
And we haven't seen
from the 1.5-yard line.
Make this kind of stop short of the fumble and what happened with that one.
7 minutes and 54 seconds and ticking in the 3rd quarter. 2 tight ends set to the right side for the Eagles. We already know that a big physical run's coming in. The false start's going to back them up 5.
It's going to get longer.
False start. Offense number 69. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
That time for that
It's on Landon Dickerson, left guard.
Just a little lean. Doesn't take much, but it's the right call.
It sure is.
Leaned up on his toes, and they caught it. So it gives Green Bay an opportunity here, and they really need this stand. They need to make a play right here.
Penalty on Landon Dickerson sets up 2nd down. You see
Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur.
a couple of members of the athletic
Or is that the training staff talking to Rodgers there? Maybe. Oh, that's not good for Aaron. Quick snap, touchdown. A.J. Brown. And the Philadelphia Eagles continue to pour it on. Extra point away from a 2-touchdown lead. 11 plays, 86 yards, 5 minutes, 23 seconds off the clock. A physical, imposing drive there by the Philadelphia Eagles.
And Mike, I just have to say, I thought the deal for A.J. Brown was among the biggest deals of this entire year. You have to talk about Tyreek Hill as well. Monte Adams, there were some other
Jake Elliott, extra point, right down Broad Street. 34-20, Eagles lead. And now things are starting to get away from the Green Bay Packers. Jalen Hurts now 14 for 22 through the air, 146 yards and 2 passing touchdowns. 11 carries on the ground, 130 yards. Devontae Smith, their leading receiver, 4 receptions, 50 yards. Win probability for the Eagles is shot up now to 93% following taking the 2-touchdown lead. Eagles are completely dominating the Packers in terms of total yards. 386 total yards for Philly, only 180 total yards for Green Bay. 21 minutes and 50 seconds of time of possession there for Philadelphia in this game. 15 minutes and 51 seconds of TOP for Green Bay. And again, the Eagles are killing Green Bay in the first down category as well. 21 Philadelphia first downs to just 10 Green Bay first downs. Packers averaging just 6.0 yards per play. Philadelphia 7.3 yards per play. 30 plays for 180 yards for Green Bay. 53 plays for 386 yards for Philly. Just an absolute domination in this second half so far. Again, guys, be sure to smash that like button. Would really, really appreciate it. We got 6 people in the house right now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been a fun game so far, but it looks like the Philadelphia Eagles are starting to run away with things here.
Holiday
Back in
season.
Philly.
Everyone's favorite cat is back. DreamWorks Animation's Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, arrives in theaters Christmas weekend on December 21st. Love the air, holiday season in the air. And the noise from the link as well. Got 70,000.
7 minutes, 19 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Philadelphia just takes a 2-score lead over the Packers. Short kickoff, fielded at the 5 on the hop. Keyshawn Nixon will get it to the 25-yard line. Maybe just across it.
2 touchdowns in the second time tonight. So here's Rodgers. We'll watch him closely. The athletic training staff was over talking to Aaron. Remember, on third down of the last drive, Chrissy.
Aaron dealing with a bit of a rib injury there.
We looked at this a million different ways. Unless he got hit on the thumb.
Oh, he got hit on the thumb. Yeah, I think that's what it was. He took a helmet right to his injured thumb. 1st and 10 for the Pack now from the 25-yard line. Lazard goes in motion.
Is the running back halfway through this third quarter.
Rodgers fires quickly to Christian Watson. He gains 11 yards and he takes a lick. And we got a flag down.
Christian Watson's head snapped to the ground from the hit.
Yeah, it did. That was a bit of a scary collision there from Watson. Rodgers is down. Cringing. It's his thumb. Is that on Blankenship? It is on Reed Blankenship. And Rodgers is grimacing.
Helmet to helmet right there.
There's the helmet-to-helmet hit on Blankenship. Not much doubt on that. Absolutely. Rodgers is not right.
Probably got hit on that thumb.
He did. You can tell he is hurt.
He just threw that first pass and it did not feel comfortable at all.
Nope. Lazard goes in motion. Let's see if Rodgers can continue here. They hand it off this time. 1 yard there. TJ Edwards on the tackle. And Aaron continues to grimace.
He had a conversation with the doctor and the head athletic trainer. They were poking and prodding at his ribs, the front side, the back side. You could see him.
Oh, yeah.
And he walked over and put his helmet on and is clearly back in, but we're monitoring the situation.
Aaron is beat to shit.
Rodgers has been playing through pain a lot here. We've seen him throughout his
2nd down and 9.
play through pain, but now 2 things: the thumb and the ribs.
Handed off to Dillon. Dillon, some nice running there. Gain of 11, and that'll move the chains.
Like one of those those things in case of emergency, break the glass. So now just hand it off. But when you have to have them, you know, Aaron's going to suck it up. You know what he's going to do. This is their seasons on the line. He's trying to gut it out, but
no way Aaron's going to make himself come out of the game, but he is hurting.
They only get worse.
First down and 10, I formation. Looks like Green Bay's going to hammer this run game. They toss it to Dillon. And not much, maybe 2, and we got Laundry. That might be a hold.
Rodgers is pointing that it's against the Eagles.
Rodgers says it's against the Eagles. If it flags in the secondary, that does indicate it's on the defense.
Holding. Defense number 72.
That's on Ndamukong Suh. Or make it Linval Joseph, the other new defensive lineman for the Eagles.
And what veterans do is they know on these tosses and outside zones, if you can keep that lineman off your linebacker, it gives Kaiser White a chance to go make the play.
I didn't see a whole lot there. There's Howie Roseman, GM of the Eagles, doing a beautiful job. Handed off. Aaron Jones spinning. Gain of 6. Make it 7.
Mike Ndamukong Suh told me that he had just moved to Florida a few months ago, was semi-retiring, enjoying family time with his kids, and he had already won a Super Bowl, of course, with the Buccaneers in 2020. So what brought him back? He said, I have all the individual accolades and the ring, but his goal is to get another ring so that his twin boys, Kingston and Kari, who turned 20 months old yesterday, don't have to share one.
Aww.
A career it has been for Sue. Got that ring with Buccaneers, 3-time and All-Pro.
Second down and 3. They swing her out. A.J. Dillon. Dillon inside the 15 to the 13. Edwards and Blankenship there, and Aaron Rodgers is still.
I mean, he just looks like he can barely walk back to the huddle. And these throws, even without the laces, are perfectly thrown, so you know he's going to stay in and give this thing a go for as long as he can.
Aaron Rodgers, he's got a high pain tolerance. As long as he's still effective, he's going to go. And thus far, he's still been pretty effective. Swing it out again. Rodgers is just beat to shit. Incomplete pass there, and he is still grimacing.
So now what they're doing defensively, I think that everybody on the Eagles sideline can see this.
I don't know, man. I think Matt LaFleur might need to get Aaron out of there. That's not looking good for him.
All right, Aaron Rodgers, ribs and all. Let's see how many throws in a row you can make.
You know this will be a topic of conversation this upcoming Tuesday on the Pat McAfee Show. Second down and 10 now. From the 14, they toss her. Jones tries to get out of trouble. He does. Able to hop forward, gain a 6. That'll bring him a third down and more manageable 4 here. And now we're going to have to put Aaron Rodgers to test here and see if he can throw.
And still circle back and go make this play. And it was an important play. He hustles all the way back to make that one.
Talk about the great athletic ability of these guys. The balance of Aaron Jones. Keep those feet going, twist and turn. 3rd and 4 here.
Third down and 4. Lazard goes in motion. Hand off. Jones, maybe 1.
We've got 4th down, about 2.5 coming
4th and 2.5. You know Matt LaFleur's going for this.
Where Mason Crosby is. Just biting on the play sheet and sending one in.
Yep.
Yep, and here comes Randall Cobb into the game, so he's got
Randall Cobb in the game.
In there, but at least lately,
Alan Lazard in there as well.
5 touchdowns in the last couple of games. He's flanked wide to the left side.
4th down and 3. Trips left, and that's a false start.
Trying to get movement by the Eagles. those, but I think the movement came from Green Bay.
It did. It looked like John Runyon, the right guard.
Ball start. Offense number 73. 5-yard penalty. Baseball down.
And now the field goal unit
There's
will come
Josh Nyman. Actually, and field goal unit now will come on. That was a killer penalty there for Green Bay. Mason Crosby.
They're not slowing down. That Josh Nyman called for the false start to Crosby will come on for a 29-yard field goal. Only Jason Hanson during his days with Detroit. More points for one team than Crosby has scored for Green Bay.
And Mason is perfect. 23-34. Aaron Rodgers is going to the locker room. Oh boy. Aaron jogs off, and you have to wonder if Green Bay gets the ball back. We're going to see Jordan Love, and you can see Aaron Rodgers, man. He is in a lot of pain. He might be going back to the locker room maybe to get a pain-killing injection on those ribs, perhaps. Definitely a situation to monitor there in Philadelphia is the health of Aaron Rodgers. Trying to look on Twitter, see if I can get anything on what is going on here with number 12. There's definitely a chance we could see Jordan Love with some action in this game. You could tell Rodgers took a lot for him just to gut through that one drive. Meanwhile, Aaron on the day is 11 for 16 through the air, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. A.J. Dillon is the Packers' leading rusher, 8 carries for 64 yards and a touchdown. Aaron Jones is their leading receiver still with 3 receptions for 56 yards and a touchdown. Devontae Smith is the Eagles' leading receiver, 4 receptions, 50 yards. Jalen Hurts, 11 carries, 130 yards on the ground. He has been sensational. Philadelphia dominated both on the ground and through the air. This has been a rough outing once again for the Green Bay Packers. And now, obviously, the concern is for the health of Aaron Rodgers. Yep, probably. According to Pro Football Doc, he's seeming to think the same thing. A possible rib block injection or a flak jacket and then come back in. That's what I'm assuming he is going to the locker room for. Back in Philly, currently keeping that number 1 seed pretty well intact here. Game ahead of Philadelphia. Obviously, Philadelphia did beat Minnesota earlier in the year, so that really does help their cause. Here comes Boston Scott from his end zone. Nice burst from Scott to the 27.
Mike, what do you think? They're trying to stay a length ahead of Minnesota or 2 lengths ahead of the Cowboys? I think the Cowboys
probably both.
Right? Yeah. A little bit of both.
Yeah.
So Aaron Rodgers, we saw him go up the tunnel. He is questionable to return. They're calling it an oblique injury. This is the play at the start of the second half.
Kind of got sandwiched there, and you can see him feeling it.
The compilation of reactions during that drive, and then while we were going to break,
he jogs off there.
With the athletic training staff, of course, Jordan Love, the former first-round pick, is the backup. He warmed up for a couple of minutes.
First down and 10. Hurts keeps it. Read option. Gains 5.
McDuffie, the tackle, gain of 6. As Hurts starts closing in on 100.
There's Jordan Love getting loose on the sideline.
And the Green Bay Packers start
just in case he has to go in.
Potentially their quarterback of the future in Jordan Love.
Depending on how this night goes and then the next couple of weeks.
Second down and 4. Hurts. And flushed. Pump fakes. Hurts kicks off. And he will get inside the 40-yard line to the 41.
Many of the games that Randall Cunningham or Donovan McNabb or Michael Vick, Philly's always had somebody running the ball to go with passing. And Jalen Hurts is the next one.
Clock ticking inside. 1 minute, 10 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
We've been discussing
Might buy Aaron Rodgers a little bit of time to get back here on the field here. First, Green Bay defensively needs to do their job.
On his own with his legs. Are you at a disadvantage? We haven't played that.
Hurts making a check at the line.
For a lot of years, but more and more that seems to be the way it's going.
Hurts fires out of the backfield. It's complete to Sanders. And he gets out of bounds, stopping the clock. Of course, continues to run, of course, because we're not inside 2 minutes.
I just know that as quarterbacks age, and we've had some great ones, right? Put Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady, and there's so many of them, that everybody is looking around for that next style because all the college quarterbacks now are playing like Jalen Hurts. And so I think that now that people are comfortable with the
Second
idea
and 4.
that the quarterback can run and still play a 17-game season.
Pulling it down. Hurts in trouble. Gets away from pressure. Hurts to his left. Throws it away. Good decision there. Good job by Jalen Hurts getting out of the sack, keeping the play alive. End of the third quarter. Eagles lead 34-23. Aaron Rodgers in the locker room with an oblique injury. And things really seem to be unraveling for the Green Bay Packers. Philadelphia Eagles on their way to a 10-1 record. Absolutely insane. And at this point, I don't know if anyone's going to stop them in the NFC. This team is loaded on both sides of the ball. Offensively, they are a juggernaut. Defensively, they are a juggernaut. They have a beautiful blend of veterans and younger players. They still have a good chunk of their core that they won the Super Bowl with back in 2017, especially on the offensive line with guys like Jason Kelce and Lane Johnson. On the defensive line with guys like Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox. This Eagles team still very much has some of those pieces from that Super Bowl run back in 2017. So it's really nice to see them retooling. Obviously, they ended the Carson Wentz experiment and moved on to Jalen Hurts, and that's paying dividends for him so far. They've made some really sound offensive off-season decisions. They've been able to acquire extra picks, in particular from that aforementioned Carson Wentz trade. Howie Roseman has done an absolutely phenomenal job as Eagles general manager. And he's now got his team once again in a position to go on a championship run. And what's crazy is they also have a backup quarterback who's very capable of taking the reins if something crazy were to happen to Jalen Hurts. Obviously, I don't wish that on anybody, especially Jalen. But you never know. If we have to have a repeat of 2017, man, Gardner Minshew is very much capable, especially with this loaded roster. So Eagles, man, I don't see anybody stopping them in the NFC. I really don't. Obviously, the Buccaneers took a really ugly loss in overtime today in Cleveland. You really have to look at the coaching in Tampa Bay. That's the biggest change. Start of the fourth quarter, Eagles lead 34-23 over the Green Bay Packers. Beautiful shot there, Philly. Trips to the right side here for Philadelphia. Third down and 4. From the 47, they hand her off, and it's Gainwell. Gainwell with a nice burst and another first down. And the Eagles continue to dominate this Packers team on the ground.
We talk about him a lot, but Jason Kelce, his ability to get to what they call the second level, get up and athletically match with the linebackers in the National Football League, and you know how
obviously
athletic
Jason
they are.
Kelsey
They
and
stay on that
Travis,
block,
brother,
continue
tight end of the
that
Kansas City
block
Chiefs,
right
have
to the
that
ground.
podcast, New Heights.
Brother Travis had another big day today. Hurts
Pulled
pulls
it
it,
down,
throws it
incomplete.
As he
He
made
was
the late
behind him
decision
there
to try
looking
to get
for
to
Quez Watkins.
Will be second down.
Second down and 10.
Kelsey had another touchdown in the Chiefs' victory over the Rams. And Chris, you mentioned it earlier, the pocket quarterbacks, the guys who have been the standard. And Brady, Rodgers, Matthew Stafford with the Rams winning the Super Bowl last year. Matt Ryan, who we'll see next Monday night for next Sunday night for Indianapolis. They play on Monday night this week against Pittsburgh.
From the
Those are the
43.
teams right now who are division favorites who are not.
Sanders, not much, spins out, turns a short gain into a gain of about 4.
Michael, let's take a look at our next gen stats powered by AWS, and what else could it be?
Jalen Hurts rushing tonight, 145 yards, most by an Eagles quarterback in team history. What's crazy is that the Eagles had Michael Vick on their roster, so Jalen Hurts obviously in some really elite company there. Third down and 7. Trips left.
He has put on some kind of show here tonight.
Huge play for the Packers defense, 3rd and 7.
Hand off. Gainwell surging forward, gain of 5, a little bit short there of the line to gain. 53-yard field goal from here, but Nick Sirianni might be keeping his offense on. Looks like he is. Time for a QB sneak, and that is unstoppable. They do indeed. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, guys. I really appreciate it. Be sure to smash a like. It would really help us out. Helps us get seen by more people and helps push this out.
And then they try to get the double cheek push going, and it works all the time. Look at the 4-man or 4-point stance underneath there, and then you just shove them right forward like that.
Yup. That QB sneak the Eagles run is absolutely unstoppable.
You explained it to us, but did you have to give it to all of America?
Yes. Yes, he did. Philly's going to burn a timeout here. 12:43 left to play in the game. Aaron Rodgers. Oh, boy. Jersey's off.
That tells you a lot.
Oh, boy. Aaron Rodgers is done for the day. Wow. And there's your night for the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers, no jersey on, no pads. Coming back out, but looks like he is done for the day. Jordan Love will see this one through for the Green Bay Packers. Oh, boy. Now the health of Aaron Rodgers is something that's going to be monitored pretty closely here throughout these next couple of weeks. And it is time to see what Jordan Love can do. Obviously, he's played in... Aaron's left the x-ray room and is now headed to the locker room. It's not good, man. Probably means he's broken some ribs. An absolutely rough night for the Green Bay Packers. Let's see if Jordan Love can get something going here. He's going to have about 12 minutes. You can tell on that last drive, Aaron Rodgers was in a ton of pain. Hey, a State Farm Aaron Rodgers commercial. I haven't seen many of those this season. Back in Philadelphia, and it is time for Jordan Love.
It's your journey. And by Geico, save even more when you bundle home and car insurance. Halftime tonight. Congratulations to the new inductees to Eagles Hall of Fame. Trent Cole, defensive end, the 2000s, 2014. A little bit before that, Hugh Douglas, shouting out his alma mater of Central State University.
That's awesome.
The other Eagle Hall of Famers behind him.
1st and 10, Philly from the 33. And off, big burst. Boston Scott inside the 15 to about the 13. And the Eagles are over 300 rushing yards tonight. That is something you almost never see. This has been a clinic.
Tight ends blocking. This offensive line, these tight ends have just been dominant out here tonight. I mean, they have just simply been dominant. And it makes me believe even more in what the Eagles can do this year.
Yeah.
Injured Eagle is Jair Alexander. Second time he has gone down.
Oh, boy, that's not good for Green Bay. Now Jair Alexander is down.
Alexander's leg.
Been a rough night for the Pack.
Johnny is continuing the conversation with the officials, and he was pointing some of his frustration about the injuries that were happening when the Eagles were trying to go quick.
I don't know how you can justify keeping Joe Barry as the Packers defensive coordinator after this.
Booed, and now he waves to the crowd as they boo him.
300 rushing yards given up on defense. That's pathetic. I don't care if it's against one of the best rushing teams. We're going to timeout here, but I don't care if it's one of the best rushing teams in the league. You give up 300 yards on the ground? Come on. You cannot justify keeping Joe Barry around. Absolutely pathetic, man. This Packers team has got so many issues, and I don't even know if this team would have been much better if Davante Adams hadn't gone anywhere. Yeah, they would have had a number one receiver, and Aaron would have at least been able to bail the team out of trouble on a more consistent basis, but even then, this team is so bad. This team's so bad. Jair Alexander flips that Eagles crowd the bird as he came off the field. Oh, man. I bet Aaron Rodgers is kind of wishing he'd come to Denver right about now. Again, guys, be sure. And also be sure to hit that sub if you are so inclined. We're really close to 600 subs here, so it would really be awesome if you could help us out there as well.
Came off. His coach Matt LaFleur met him, just had a conversation with him. Corey Ballantyne replaces
1st and 10.
Eagle fans didn't see that Alexander was working out some cramps earlier on the sideline. Our spotter Mike Black up here was watching that when the Packers offense was on the field. Boston Scott in the lineup. 1st and 10, Philadelphia.
Hurts fires off the hands of Devontae Smith and incomplete. Good coverage from Rasul Douglas downfield. And Jair Alexander comes back on, and the Philly crowd welcomes him warmly.
Well, he said goodbye to them as he was going off the field, too.
He has earned it, no doubt.
Yep.
He's not shy.
If the Eagle fans could call a play right now.
2nd down and 10.
And it might be because they've got that 6-man lineup there. It's pure man right now.
Boston Scott.
Tackled by TJ Slate.
We're up 2.
Landon Dickerson, the left guard for the Eagles, went out a couple of plays ago. Andre Dillard is in at the left guard for Philadelphia. There's Dickerson, was in the medical tent. They were looking at his ankle. And the fourth-year man from Washington State, Dillard, has got about a dozen offensive snaps this year. In there now.
Need to stop right now, though. Keep in it. They can hold him to a field goal.
3rd and 9.
Again, we saw Aaron Rodgers emerge from one room back there. I assume it was X-ray back to the Packer.
Trips left.
I've not seen him come out towards the sideline from the 13. Here is Hurts.
Hurts. Flush to the right side. Now back to his left. Jalen Hurts looking downfield. Incomplete. Trying to hit Quez Watkins and gives a little shove there to Jair Alexander at the end of the play. And now Jordan Love getting ready to go.
And the Packers really have changed their strategy now, and it's a good change by Jalen Hurts, too. They just sort of
Here's Jake Elliott to extend the lead to 2 touchdowns.
They're not flying around the edge the way they did in the first half. Make sure he doesn't escape.
So the incompletion sets up Jake Elliott for a 31-yard field goal.
Snap spot, kick is up, and Elliott is good. Extending the lead to 37-23. And now we will see Jordan Love on the other side of this commercial break. Aaron Rodgers' night is done. Rodgers finishing 11 for 16 through the air, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Win probability for the Eagles is all the way up at 96.7%. Jalen Hurts, 14 carries for 147 yards on the ground. Absolutely sensational. He's been solid through the air as well. 15 for 27, 152 yards and 2 touchdowns. Devontae Smith, 4 receptions for 50 yards. Philadelphia absolutely dominating in terms of total yards, 447, including over 300 rushing yards, as compared to just 229 total yards for the Packers. 27 minutes and 42 seconds of time of possession for Philly, 21:07 of time of possession for Green Bay. 25 Philadelphia first downs as compared to just 15 for the Green Bay Packers. Packers averaging just 5.9 yards per play, 39 plays for 229 yards for Green Bay. Philadelphia averaging 6.8 yards per play, 66 plays for 447 yards. Looks like we got 6 votes in our poll. It's a 50-50 split still. Someone's banking on Jordan Love to have a fourth quarter comeback here for the Packers. Let's see what the kid can do. He's made 1 start in his NFL career last year when Aaron Rodgers missed the game against Kansas City due to COVID. And it was a bit of a struggle for the Packers offense in that game. So let's see if they can get something going here with Jordan Love under center. Really frustrating night for Aaron Rodgers in this Packers offense, and culminates with Aaron exiting the game with possible broken ribs. Back in Philly, next Sunday night, we got the Cowboys and the Colts. We will be streaming that game as well. Hopefully you can join us for that one.
Free-to-play NBC Sports Predictor app, your chance to win the $100,000 jackpot. And undoubtedly there will be many interested viewers in Philadelphia.
Kick is away. Touchback, and here comes Jordan Love.
Aaron Rodgers' night. Brought the team back with a couple of touchdowns, but then Chris here in the third quarter, a lot of pain.
Yeah, you could see it throughout the course of the second half, and just the little flinches on
his last drive, man. You could tell Aaron was really struggling.
The oblique's a mess, and the season's been a mess. And been tough. And now,
So let's see what Jordan Love can do.
we see. And who knows how long, you can make an argument at whatever they are, 4-8 now.
If they don't come back.
If they don't win this game, that you had to see this guy anyway. So why not throw him in against the best? So far, the Eagles are the best in the league.
Jordan Love.
Aaron Jones, not much. Linval Joseph, among others in there for the Eagles. Clock ticking inside 11 minutes left to play in the game.
26th, Hurts in the second round, 53rd overall. And of course, it was, if you go back, the whole story, the surprise that Aaron Rodgers felt, not knowing that they were going to take a quarterback there late in the first round. And did you really need to? Didn't play. In 2020 was the number 3. Made one start.
Receiver, all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Made one start last year when Rodgers had COVID. Gave in Kansas City. He started 19 of 34 against the Chiefs. Love will swing this one
Swing out to A.J. Dillon. And Dillon gets about 5 yards there.
No idea how. To the 30-yard line. Wow, and
And now A.J.'s hobbled. Boy, this Packers team is starting to really crumble at the core.
They do not give up. He's played great tonight. You know that? A.J. Dillon's played great.
Got his ankle rolled up on there. That's never a good sign.
Jordan Love here as well, because he is a guy that can...
Third down and 5.
Hurts can.
Love in the back, Love in the shotgun. Quick throw, and that is complete. Allen Lazard. And that'll move the chains for Green Bay.
We had Chicago and Green Bay, and you see the preseason, you watch, and everybody said Jordan Love from last year's preseason to this was so much better. They really kind of got it and figured it out this offseason.
But he wasn't playing this defense. And he wasn't
No.
14 points down, but there's time, right? If this is Aaron Rodgers and he's perfectly healthy,
First and 10.
they can still win this thing. Now you just need to have that same feeling going for Jordan Love.
Play action. Jordan Love whips it over the middle. Christian Watson. Watson showing off that speed. Christian Watson down the sideline, and he scores! Touchdown, Green Bay! And Chris Collinsworth with an epic announcer's jinx. 4 plays, 75 yards, 2 minutes 11 seconds TOP. Jordan Love delivers a strike, and Christian Watson turns on the afterburners. Working on a deep dig route against Marcus Epps makes Reed Blankenship miss. And Green Bay is not dead.
He is really something. When he gets in the open field and running, that was some throw by Jordan Love, too.
Yes, it was. Extra point, Crosby is good. And Jordan Love leads the Packers on a touchdown drive. Love, Watson. Possible preview there of the future to come in Green Bay. Now, bring on the questions in Green Bay. You know that's going to be a lot of fuel for those hot take radio heads, man. I can just hear Skip Bayless in the morning. Ooh, boy, it is going to get ugly. I don't know. I don't think Packers are going to bench Aaron Rodgers for the rest of the season because, let's just be honest, that might be how Aaron Rodgers' Packers career would end, and I don't think they're going to do him like that. I would not be surprised at all if Aaron Rodgers hangs him up after this year. Packers are clearly a long way away from contending for a championship. He may have realized he made a grave mistake staying in Green Bay. He should have really insisted his way out. Could have gone to Denver. He could have gone so many other places, but obviously it probably would have been Denver. And, you know, this whole offseason, it just kind of wonders what could have been. You know, what could have been if Aaron Rodgers had gone to Denver? What would have happened with the Russell Wilson saga? Because it seemed like no matter what, he was out of Seattle. So where would have Russ ended up? That would have probably also affected the Deshaun Watson stuff. Because I know Cleveland was highly interested in Russ. Definitely Have to wonder what could have been had Aaron Rodgers just insisted his way out of Green Bay. But here we are. Here the Packers are. Here the Broncos are. It just feels like this is a lose, 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 lose situation for everybody involved. I don't see who won in this situation. I don't see how Aaron Rodgers has won in this situation. I don't see how the Broncos have won in this situation. I don't see how Devontae Adams has won in this situation. The only party that has really benefited in this situation has been the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks are looking at all of us right now and just laughing in our faces. It was good to see them lose today, even though it was to the Raiders. But man, oh man, oh man. You just really wonder what could have been. Nonetheless, though, Green Bay Packers now within a score. Jordan Love able to orchestrate something. We've got 9 minutes left to play. Let's see if this Green Bay defense can come out clutch. Fielding it is Boston Scott. Cuts it to the 21-yard line. Good special teams tackling there by Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, or Matt LaFleur, discussing things over with Alan Lazard and Jordan Love on the sideline. Can't imagine we're going to see Aaron Rodgers out of the locker room the rest of the night.
Really good throws. And okay, the touchdown, we all saw that one. That little throw from the far hash to the out over here was a laser shot.
First down and 10.
So 8:55, the Eagles have run it for 311 yards tonight.
Twins right.
Come up with a stop to give them a chance to tie the game.
Handoff. Sanders cuts it outside. Sanders still going. First down for the Eagles. And you know now Philly's just going to be in clock bleeding mode.
26th of the night.
Just too many missed tackles out here. Quay Walker. Definitely the pressure on him.
Chris Collinsworth got a little bit hoarse there.
That was some move there by Miles Sanders as well. Somebody defensively has to step up at this point and make a play. They need a turnover. They need an interception.
Yep.
They need somebody, a sack,
100%.
to turn the tide.
Now it's first and 10. A.J. Brown goes in motion. Hurts will keep it. Spins out of one tackle for McDuffie, and Hurts will slide down. Brought down late there by Rudy Ford, and Hurts is a little slow to get up after that one. Gardner Minshew, the backup quarterback for the Eagles. Looks like Hurts is getting up okay.
No problem. Good read by Hurts. No way he's missing that tackle. Jalen Hurts is, well, we've talked about it. He's a power lifter, you know.
He is. He squats. He squats 400 plus pounds. The dude's freaking nuts. Second down and 9. Hurts. He's going to take off. Hurts. First down. Spun down inside the 42-yard line.
What a performance.
When you rush 4, that means there's going to be 2 gaps somewhere. And you can see where they are, and so can Jalen. And so you leave that spy in there. You leave McDuffie in there to try and come up with a play. And we just haven't seen anybody all night that one-on-one gets them on the ground.
Duo, both over 125 yards. Frank Gore, Colin Kaepernick.
All the way back in 2014.
Up front have been better than great.
First down and 10.
332 rushing yards.
Scott bounces off one tackle, and Scott, good running there, turns a busted play into a gain of 4.
It's a pickup of 4 yards here.
And really, we've seen all 3 of these backs now be factors, and they were in the last
Jordan
game.
Love having a discussion there with Robert Tonyan, the tight end.
But even on that final drive, they were not afraid to have Boston Scott and Kenneth Gainwell in the game.
Second down and 6.
Just try a blitz, just come after him. At this point, you cannot allow him to run the football one more time.
I'm just thinking of what we saw with the Chargers a few weeks ago against Atlanta. 5-man line, 6-man line.
2 receivers set to the right side. Hand off to Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders lowering his shoulder and pushed out of bounds. Douglas and Ford there on the tackle, and Green Bay is absolutely gassed on defense. You can tell.
Yeah, and you get the feeling that this might be it. Here's their 3rd down and 2 or 3
Yep.
yards here.
If they can't get off the field here, they're probably not getting off the field the rest of the evening.
This is your opportunity. I think the Eagles would have
3rd down and 3.
You've got your shot.
Yep, this is it.
Full complement of timeouts to the Packers.
Trips left.
Gainwell, the running back.
Gainwell, 1st down. That'll move the chains. Let's see if Green Bay wants to burn one of their timeouts here. They continue to let the clock run.
Well, we have not seen anything from Kenny Clark tonight, who is one of the great nose tackles in all of football, and that's because he has a very athletic guy on his nose, Jason Kelce.
Yep.
And there are times
Jason Kelce's had a really good game, man.
The world can get pushed back, but when you look at the stats at the end of the night, the tenacity of Kelce has just won the battle.
Yep. 1st down and 10 now from the 43.
Eagles within 30 yards of their all-time rushing record in a game.
Gainwell
2 yards there for Gainwell.
for a couple.
4:25 to go. And what you said earlier, Chris, I want to come back to the addition of A.J. Brown, because A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and obviously Dallas Goedert's out, but all of a sudden now that gives you the passing threat to go with 330-something yards on the ground.
So what do?
Right.
You know, because if you decide to come with one of those all-out blitzes, now you're playing one-on-one with those 2 great players on the outside. It's the reason they have one.
2nd down and 8. Kenneth Gainwell in the backfield. Trips right. Flip it out here. This is Watkins, and Quez Watkins. Good tackle there by Keyshawn Nixon. Punt returner in this game. Now seeing some action as a DB. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to play, and there's Joe Barry, who has done a pretty poor job in this game. Again, I don't know how the Packers can justify keeping Joe Barry after this game.
Darnell Savage, after Savage left the safety position to go there, but Nixon just outplayed him.
And as you like to say, here we go.
Here we go. 3rd down and 7.
Make it 7.
They're just going to go conservative, keep it on the ground with Gainwell. Spinning, and Gainwell will be a couple of yards short.
You're leading by 7. A field goal from here.
I think you go
54.
for it. I mean, it's
Looks like Sirianni, what's he going to do here?
to the 40-yard line.
Is he keeping his offense out there? Sounds like he is. Bare minimum, try to get up there and try to hard count him.
It's unbelievable how anxious you are to
Thank you so much to everyone who's turned in tonight, guys. It's been a fun stream. Philadelphia trying to salt this lead away here. 4th down and 3. They're going. Or maybe not. Nope. They were just trying to draw them off sides. They're going to take a delay a game here and punt it away. Or nope, they're going to take a timeout and maybe a field goal. Who are they bringing out here? They are bringing out Jake Elliott in the field goal unit. Trying to make it a 2-score game. Or maybe not. Let's see. Are they going to punt or are they going to kick? Looks like they might punt.
Strange as that sounds, maybe a little bit, to try to bring Philly and Minnesota tied again. The tiebreaker does belong.
Nope, here comes Jake Elliott. They're kicking.
Niners get a win to jump on top of the division. Tampa 5-6 in leading, and they would host a playoff game, even if Dallas is 3 or 4 games better than the Giants in Washington. Trying to hang in there. This is so crucial for Green Bay. So a 54-yard field goal.
54-yard try here for Elliott to extend the Eagles' lead to 10.
Just attempted 3 field goals over 40 yards this year. He's missed 2 of those 3. For a 10-point lead.
Good snap, good hold. Elliott's kick is good. And the Philadelphia Eagles probably salt that one away, and they take a 40-30 lead over the Green Bay Packers.
took a lot of guts from Nick Sirianni to make that call.
Yeah, it did. If he had missed that, yep.
Basically, given the Green Bay Packers on a day where we've seen two teams win it with 2-point conversions, right? At the end of the day, and
Nick Sirianni is happy.
yeah.
Eagles take a 2-score lead. That's probably your ball game. That was very gutsy by Nick Sirianni, but his gamble pays off.
Good job.
When you're on a roll, you're on a roll.
When you're on a roll, you're on a roll. That's right.
You know, you see Sirianni's emotions over there. We're going to get to Love on the field here momentarily. Down 10, 2-16. 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts. But Nick Sirianni is the perfectly cast head coach for Philadelphia. Last week, where he used to coach Indy and Frank Reich, who was one of his mentors along the way, gets fired. Nick's on the bench. He's yelling, "That was for Frank Reich." They love him here.
Oh, nice return here. Keyshawn Nixon. First down and more. Keyshawn Nixon with a voice crack. Kayvon Wallace there with the tackle.
Nixon and Rich Bisaccia's special teams have been very good here tonight.
Mm-hmm. Rich Bisaccia, of course, former interim head coach of the Raiders last season, helped lead them to the playoffs. In my opinion, the most overqualified special teams coordinator in the league. Yeah. Great tackling there by Kayvon Wallace, because that would have probably been a touchdown. 2:09 left, 10-point affair. Green Bay still has all 3 of their timeouts. Jordan Love flips it over the middle. It's complete. Christian Watson, 38-yard line. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Jordan Love and Watson, the Packers' future.
Aaron Rodgers done for the night. Jordan Love trying to orchestrate something here in the last couple minutes. We are at the 2-minute warning, guys. Again, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I really, really appreciate it. Just a reminder, next week we will be streaming Colts and Steelers, or not next week, tomorrow, excuse me. Tomorrow night, Colts Steelers back here on Sparkin' Sports NFL. A really frustrating evening for the Green Bay Packers. Lose their quarterback. Jordan Love getting some late snaps here. And now the topic of conversation in Green Bay over these next few days is going to be the health of Aaron Rodgers. If you guys could smash the like button, I would really, really appreciate it. Free and easy way to help show your support. As we get ready to salt away the last 2 minutes of this game. Big win for the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting ready to move to 10-1. Green Bay Packers about to drop down to 4-8. Rough go of things this year for the Packers. Offensively, they just never were able to get things going, especially in the first half of the year. Rodgers had no trust in his receiving core. And tonight, even when they finally find someone they can rely on in Christian Watson, it seems to be too little too late. Packers are definitely having a lot of regrets right now. A lot of regrets. They could have traded away Aaron Rodgers, gotten a king's ransom to jumpstart their rebuild. Granted, I don't know if you could trust Brian Gutekunst to make the right decisions to put this team in a good position for a rebuild, quite frankly. Brian Gutekunst has been horrifically bad as Green Bay GM. He's made so many questionable decisions. He's completely alienated the organization from Aaron Rodgers. It's been a rough go of things up in Green Bay. Back in Philly. And Eagle faithful are fired up. Doing that head banging there. 1st and 10 for Green Bay. Trips left, Twins right.
Aaron Jones split out.
Love, quick strike, and it is dropped. Aaron Jones cannot haul that one in. Marcus Epps, Eagles safety there. It's a pretty good ball there from Jordan Love, actually. Yep, trying to hit that honey hole against cover 2. Really good ball there from Jordan Love, but Aaron Jones does not help him out.
He has been perfect throwing the football.
Chris, when we were up there at the start of the season, Aaron Rodgers said about Jordan Love, one of the biggest differences, he's cleaned up his fundamentals. He's become a master of the offense. After his preseason, he's light years.
Second down and 10.
Last year. And he's played very limited, only 9 snaps, 2 games.
Love. Quick fire. Looking pretty sharp here. Alan Lazard makes the catch. And here in garbage time, Jordan Love's taking those layup shots, and we got an injured Eagle.
It's final timeout with 1:46.
A little tongue waggle there. Why not? Michael Jordan used to do a little bit of that. But he has been, as far as the throws, perfect.
He's been pinpoint.
That was a little behind, but that was thrown with such great anticipation. He was still behind the defender. Don't know exactly what Lazard's going to do coming out.
There's Reed Blankenship, the injured Eagle coming off.
You were in the booth with Bryant Gumbel on NFL Network almost 15 years ago tonight, November 29, 2007. Rodgers' 3rd season, 9-1 Dallas taking on 9-1 Green Bay. Favre got hurt. Rodgers came in the game. Rodgers became the starter the next season. I'm not saying that's going to happen, just laying that out.
First down and 10.
Of what's about to happen over the next few weeks.
Yeah, Aaron reminded me.
He did. From the 21, buck 46 to go. Again, all 3 timeouts still for Green Bay.
Love. Being flushed. Fires downfield, incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson in the end zone. Kayvon Wallace with pretty good coverage there for Philadelphia.
I wasn't sure who he chose. This is the first one he's really missed. Lazard turned up, and if he held it for 1 more second, he runs right past Slay, and he's going to score. If he throws that one up over the top.
Jordan Love just missed on that one.
You always have the option, right? We talk about it all the time. You can kick the field goal, go onside, Hail Mary.
Second down and 10, trips left.
Second and 10 for the 21.
Love dumps it. This is Robert Tunyon, and Tunyon will get it near the 15. They hurry him up.
The last few weeks on Wednesdays trying to rest that thumb, so Jordan Love has gotten some time with the ones in practice up at Lambeau. Buck 20 to go, 3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4. Jordan Love has some time, gets pressured, fires end zone, broken up. Looking for Randall Cobb. And on 4th down, they're going to try to kick the field goal here. Get the first part of the 2-part equation.
I was thinking he was going to take off and run with it, but you're going to end up with Cobb right back here in the middle of the field, making a nice adjustment.
Mason Crosby coming out.
Just threw it behind him on that one, and maybe he saw Darius Slay coming the other way.
Very, very, very close.
A little early.
A little bit.
Gotta have it, Mason Crosby from 33.
33, length of an extra point for Crosby. It's good. Now here comes an onside kick.
Well, I'll say one thing.
Jordan Love looks pretty sharp here in this one.
13 or 13 to start the game and come back and slug their way back into it, tie it up. And they're not going away.
Plenty of conversations will be had in Green Bay over this next week in regards to the health of Aaron Rodgers.
The Eagles are trying to get the #1 seed up the road to the Super Bowl in the NFC.
You could definitely tell he was hurting on that last drive he played in. We'll have to see if that rib injury or oblique injury is going to continue to affect him long term. Could be the excuse that the Packers need to get Jordan Love some more playing time. You never know.
The Lions, who, as you've seen, very tough every game. Colts and the Giants, and then the last 2. They've got all 3 division games on the road remaining due to the Vikings. And again, head-to-head win for the Eagles. So if they win tonight, they're essentially 2 up with 6 to go, racing for #1.
Onside kick time, minute and 8 left to play in the game. Packers still have all 3 of their timeouts. Here's Crosby. Pops it up. And it's recovered by Philly. Jack Stoll falls on it. Broncos had a successful onside kick conversion earlier in the day. Onside kick conversions pretty rare nowadays, since they changed the kickoff rules a few years ago. And Green Bay does still have all 3 of their timeouts. Philadelphia is a first down away from salting this one away.
Architect right there, Jeff Stoutland. Game balls all around for those guys. They have been fantastic.
Most rushing yards in 74 years for the Eagles. Now, if they stop them and use all 3 timeouts, the Packers can get the ball back with 45 seconds or so and no timeouts. But stopping them has been a huge
Handoff.
problem.
Sanders for a couple.
Of yards for Miles Sanders.
Chris Barnes on the tackle, and Green Bay uses their first timeout.
To go.
Minute and 1 left.
Well, we saw the Philadelphia path and what they have ahead schedule-wise. How about in terms of how they're playing? Are they on schedule enough to be that #1 seed? Obviously, the offense, yes, but what about the other side of the ball?
Yes. I mean, there's enough there. We've seen them have their moments on the defensive side as well, and it really was a tremendous performance against the Colts that really gave them a chance in that one. But I would say add one team in there, and that's the San Francisco 49ers. They're playing awfully well right now, but
Yeah.
you know so much of this season.
Second down and 8 now. Eagle come out in the pistol. Wouldn't be surprised if Nick Sirianni gets ballsy here. Nope. He's going to call another run. Miles Sanders. Timeout called. I would not be surprised if the Eagles threw it here on their next play. Try to salt this one away and not even risk giving the ball back to the Packers.
And you can only take 2. Which 2 would you take? And the answers vary. They're all around. People believe in these teams, and these guys add in Ndamukong Suh.
Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in tonight, guys. I really appreciate it. Just a reminder, tomorrow night we will be live streaming the Colts and the Steelers from Indianapolis on Monday Night Football, right back here on Sparkin' Sports NFL, so I hope you guys can join us for that one. And then after that, on Thursday, we've got Bills Patriots, so really fun next couple of games coming up here that we will be streaming. 3rd down and 3. Miles Sanders, first down. That's it. One more kneel down, we'll get rid of this thing, and Philadelphia Eagles are going to move to 10-2 or 10-1 on the year. Green Bay Packers are going to fall to 4-8. A lot of questions are going to be raised in Green Bay this week in regards to Aaron Rodgers' health and if Jordan loves to see some more playing time. It's going to be a very interesting bit of conversation there. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in, guys. I really appreciate it. Remember to check us out tomorrow night back here on Sparkin' Sports NFL for Steelers and Colts. I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.